had been living a hermit's life in a 10 by 12-foot cabin in the Montana woods.
Uncle Ted talks in my ear.
Anti-Technology Manifesto.
Uncle Ted talks without fear.
A hooded sweatshirt, sunglasses.
Critiquing the direction this whole society is headed. Uncle Ted talks these ideas worth spreading. We're touching grass and greener pastures, leaving behind the technology disaster. Uncle Ted talks in my ear. Uncle Ted talks crystal clear. Uncle Ted talks.
When it was published in 1995, a man stepped forward to identify his brother as the Unabomber.
Well, hey, Teds.
Teds.
How we doing?
It's warm.
Oh, my glasses. My bad.
Doing Ted-tastic today.
Hey, take a lap. Take a lap. Forgetting the glasses.
And I didn't. Neither Steve nor I have the right name. Damn it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. I do like
Ted up,
5 other
Ted.
shows, man. I'm the one who has like a legitimate excuse.
I am almost on as many times as you are a week at this point. It's getting ridiculous.
Tuesday Tedding is real. Ted berries.
Hey, so I would like to kick off the conversation with the age-old question. What happens if you give a bunch of salmon cocaine?
Oh, yeah. I love this one.
Are they alive when you give it to them?
Was it NASA?
Why wouldn't they be? What would the point of giving a dead fish cocaine, Ted Allen? Why would you do that? It would be a waste of both fish and cocaine.
It all depends on if Ted Allen gets the cocaine-laced salmon fish in a bag or a can.
Right. Are you sprinkling it over the lutefisk like Dave Chappelle getting fucking charged with possession of crack cocaine? Is that what's happening here?
Yes, Kelly Boyles.
You know, I've seen this before, and I was pretty sure, at least in my hunch, is that any tests of any experiments that involve cocaine is just a huge it's like a huge I want to do cocaine and I want a scientific reason.
Right. It's an
legally buy cocaine.
opportunity for the research team to get a little freaky.
Yeah.
Absolutely. A lot
Right.
of times NASA's behind it. NASA loves cocaine trials.
Okay, in the most mind-blowing, no one could have seen this coming opening to a news article on the face of the earth. Salmon exposed to cocaine swim farther and behave differently than unexposed fish, according to the first study to observe the effects of cocaine on fish in the wild rather than a laboratory setting, which, yes, absolutely does imply that scientists have previously given cocaine to fish, but in a lab setting.
I think we need $1 million grant to buy cocaine legally and do some tests. See if
Federal
it's
government,
supported.
we know you're listening. So here's what we need you to do. We need you to drop a bail off at each of our houses. All right.
Correct.
And then we also need somebody to come over with the materials so we can install a koi pond, but a little bit larger so that we could house salmon.
Well, I'll get a barrel of fish for if you bring the cocaine.
I'll tell you what, and then we're just gonna need you to not ask any questions for about 6 months, and then we'll bring you the results of the study from our new mansions in non-extraditable countries.
Don't forget the shrimp.
Yeah.
It
Okay,
beats
I
my own
gotta,
body
I
of,
gotta,
building.
for new guy, I gotta have the car crash ready. This is the appropriate sound effect. It is. So I just not. Anyway, back to the coked up fish. All right. This is industrial society in its future
There's a guy in the debate
at
sphere.
its finest.
There's a guy in the debate sphere that has made one of his life's purposes to save the fish. Because
Great story, White Belt. Many
not-
waterways around the world are contaminated. Host of illegal and illegal substances. Imagine like your random offshore fish by any place where they have a high concentration of people on antidepressants and or psychotic mood stabilizing drugs, and all of that eventually gets into the wastewater. A lot of it gets into the gross stuff like that. Can you imagine how high the sewer critters are in most of your major cities right now?
I'm just waiting for a coked out fucking salmon to beat the brakes off a bear.
Get yourself a freaking blue-haired fucking sewer gator crawling out in New York one of these days. Starts talking about equity.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. Has a Vote Mom Domini freaking t-shirt on.
Say hello to my little friend.
It's true,
Right?
I do.
Right?
Sharks
So-
have been down with cocaine in their blood.
Yes, absolutely. As global demand for cocaine skyrockets, traces of the drug, including its main metabolite, benzoylecgonine, benzoylecgonine, all right, are flowing into lakes and rivers where they can be absorbed by wildlife such as Atlantic salmon. Imagine landing yourself a 5-pound bass and it's got a freaking like a 1/4 pound of coke in it. And then you've got to throw it back because it's not, keeper weight. Just be pissed.
Hey, what did you catch today? $5,000 fish. Look.
I mean, the great thing about fishing is that no matter what, you can always catch a buzz. And I guess this way you're doubling up on that.
Well,
we wanted
high.
we wanted to know whether environmentally realistic exposure to cocaine and its major metabolite, benzoylecgonine, actually changes how fish move in the wild under real ecological and environmental conditions. Says, what's his name? Michael Bertram. Michael Bertram is an associate professor in the Department of Wildlife, Fish, and Environmental Studies at the Swedish University of Agricultural Sciences. So this is exactly what we said it was at the beginning. It's grad students and assistant professors going, you know what we need? We need a research grant for a bunch of fucking blow.
Swedish fish.
Yeah, because the results of it acts differently and goes a little further. We could have all guessed that off cocaine fish. Oh, is this going to be the Swedish fish? Or are they going to tell me they're putting cocaine in the little Swedish fishes? I would start eating those.
To the best of our knowledge, this is the first demonstration that in the wild, fish, when exposed to cocaine, will create multiple shitty business ideas in one evening
And also run for president.
while shooting the best, I mean the fucking best night of pool they've ever shot in their life.
What are we gonna do with all those?
We're
smolts
straight
and
up we're
revolves?
giving the fish cocaine. We're giving the fish cocaine, but there's,
Well, they kick ass at Super Monkey Ball after the
tens of
cocaine.
thousands of homeless veterans. But I understand these are Swedish people giving the fish cocaine. I guess they have some extra since no Swedish people live in their country, and it's effectively Pakistan now. So,
Yeah, imagine it, then as Brandon saying down here, then the bear's going to eat the fish, and now we've got cocaine bear.
that's how you get cocaine bear. It is how you get cocaine bear.
And the bear leads us to the honey.
You know, is it even going to eat honey anymore after it's had cocaine fish? Does it just give up on the honey entirely?
Right.
I don't think it gives up on the hunt for the honey. I don't think it's going to sit still and not hunt for honey.
Oh, it's hunting for some
trash.
honeys.
Or is it just going to hunt for more cocaine fish? Like,
Right.
these really make me feel top notch.
Right. Enough cocaine, and the bear's going to round up other lady bears and make those bears round up the honey for him.
If we start
Turn
giving
out.
him the Hank the Tank, do you think he'll lose weight?
Turn out all the fucking bears in the forest. Bitch better have my honey. Fucking rolling up in a fedora. Right?
Yeah, they need to try this up in Lake Tahoe. Them bears are way obese.
Winnie the Pimp, bitch.
Yeah.
On that stroll.
Maybe if they had cocaine salmons, they'd quit breaking into people's houses to eat their cakes too.
Maybe that would increase the bear on cottage crime rate.
Yeah, they would start using guns and shit, you know.
Right? Then they'd start cooking down the cocaine salmon into crack salmon.
Yeah. Then they'd put it in a bag and sell it to Marcus. I mean,
Afro
Sell
man.
it to Hank Hill as bait.
Chicken of the sea. We can
that's good
compete with their own
stuff.
brand.
yeah, when Marcus starts snorting lines of his bagged fish, then we know it's hit the market.
Right. Right. He just gets up and goes to the bathroom every 7.5 minutes during an episode.
I'm wearing the cowboy catheter, so you'll never know.
We're not going in there to pee.
Oh man. Good times. Good times.
All of a sudden, Ted Allen's talking like Rob Knorr.
Oh yeah, I can talk like Rob Knorr real fast like that, but I choose not to.
Rob Knorr is like a glandular Ben Shapiro in the speed at which he
Glandular.
Glandular. We're getting
Right.
closer to Ben Shapiro. We're getting closer to Jordan B. Peterson, who I don't know if he's doing very well right now.
No, the poor fella.
They caught up with them.
Well, it totally wasn't the jab. Whatever you think it was, Ted Bennington, it totally was not the jab. So he has some rare thing that mold exacerbated.
He's just living out
Oh,
the
that's
book
his
of
daughter.
Job.
That's his daughter's name's Mold. She just exacerbates his entire condition of living.
Oh my god, yeah.
Michaela, I'm tired of you walking around the house smelling like meat sweat all the time. Carnivore diet is beneficial, but you need to wash it. Go take a bath, Michaela.
Wash your penis, Michaela.
Also, clean your room.
I'm not buying you fresh oats every week. You and a graze on out in your stable.
Can you order Michaela mold spores on the dark web?
Christ, man.
Yeah, but
I
you
don't
gotta
know,
go
but you
through.
could probably. I'm sure there's a black market for her used bridles. I'm sure. there are. It's like half a gnawed carrot that went for $175. All right, man, I'll stop. I will. Good times. Good times.
That's nice.
Yeah, we're definitely the coolest. That's what I've always. What's up, Howard? That's what I've always heard about me.
That's actually Howard the Duck. Nice celebrity drop in.
Oh wow! Apparently, kangaroos eat opium. Opium.
Sure.
Kangaroo. Hail the All Father.
Everybody that tries it eats it. Oh yeah.
I mean, I could deal with, I think, an opiumed out kangaroo better than a cocaine shark.
Until it starts rifling through your tools and then fucking socks you in the jaw when you come out and startle it.
Don't want to startle you guys with some sports ball news.
Oh yeah, do this one.
Baseball season. I think Gemsworthy found this.
I just don't see the
sports
opium.
story.
I just don't see the opium kangaroos being jacked out like the cocaine kangaroos, like them ones that you see videos of some of them that look like they've been in prison and shit.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like,
What you get out of the opium kangaroos is intense, concentrated bursts of energy over a short period of time, followed by extended kangaroo naps. But while there is, like Shane Gillis says, man, while they're awake, they're very busy.
right?
They like speedballs.
Yeah.
Is
Plus,
this your preferred team?
You
The
got those
Salem
times
Mariners?
where they're jonesing and they're out and they're super industrious.
Oh, and they can be dicks too.
Oh yeah.
Here's the official blue tarpaulin covering an object here. This is
Seattle
Ichiro.
Mariners.
Yeah.
Ichiro is being honored.
That's all you had.
Ichiro
Yeah.
Suzuki.
Ichiro.
Ichiro.
So they got a bronze sculpture of him.
Ichiro
Did you
Ichiban.
make it? Did you make it,
I
Jim?
didn't make this one. You'll see, and you'll see maybe why. You can tell here in a second after they
There we
unveil it.
go. 3, 2, 1, and reveal. Pull that bed sheet away. Which direction?
That was not as well made as what one would have expected.
No.
Could a certain pill
Wait, can you
sponsor this guy?
run that back? Run that back. I'm sorry. Let's see.
The failure to launch there.
I like this guy. I like to watch the guys react. This react down here. He's like, "Look at this shit." He's just laughing. He's like, oh my god.
I think this is a reference to the Japanese psychokinetic abilities that they have. They can bend the bat with their minds.
I mean, you can't tell me like that wasn't like that when just putting that sheet on it do that to the bat. Yeah, this is not Jim Maiden professional work.
Well, this is the problem with journalism is they always cut away the video too soon. If we would have remained there and let it play out, that bat surely would have stiffened up with enough time.
Yeah, maybe with a Viagra and some strippers or something.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. They're taking too many performance-enhancing drugs, and it's just hell on their bats.
That's true.
I'm surprised it doesn't have blue hair.
It's Seattle.
Is that how the patina works?
Or is that where this is? Seattle?
Yeah,
Then yeah,
it's
probably.
blue as the patina wears on.
Seattle.
These are Salem Mariners.
I sometimes forget that baseball's half Asian people now.
Oh, there's like a dozen of them. It's not like they're Cubans.
Oh yeah.
Like a Puerto Rican shortstop.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
Or as Carlin says, sometimes it's a big brown dick.
Yeah, they're one way out of the barrio is the baseball team.
Right?
Like, how did you not notice that before you put the sheet over top of
You're
it?
gonna have to learn to
I
play
think it was
center field,
fine
man.
here. Just when they pulled it. See, the cameraman drops down below here in a second.
You're gonna need some duct tape.
Mhm. So how do we make this right?
Also, that bat spins inside his hand, so it must have been.
Dong. Yeah, you're gonna want to get a little JB welder or something for that there, eh?
I got a guy that'll come over and fix that right up for a case of Schlitz, and
yeah, he's great.
Back in a pound.
Hey, Richie, you got a clamp? I think we need a clamp or two.
Just go climb up there.
I don't think super glue's
Who's
gonna
got
work.
a ladder?
I don't think super glue's gonna work, bro. Sorry.
Well, from one coast to another, maybe we'll go and see what's going on in New York.
I mean, call my cousin. He's got a welder on the back of his truck. Over here in 45 minutes. He's at the bar right now, but he'll be over here in about 45. He's fine.
He's on his way.
He's the best welder you've ever seen when he's hammered.
Don't worry, he's got a road. He's got a road drink with him.
And he loved Ichiro. He'll do you proud.
From sea to shining sea. You guys ever been to Mets Field?
He's normally a little racist, but he really likes Ichiro. He's like that little fan I can hit a ball like nobody's business. Not with that bat though. I will fix that for him.
Not with that bat.
Been to Shea Stadium. I've been to Yankee Stadium. Real quick, Ted Allen. Before you do that, well, I guess we're still on baseball. It'll be a callback. We'll do a callback to Cocaine Kangaroo. I'm sure.
There's more to it. This is a big stadium. There's a lot.
I've got a picture of Cocaine Kangaroo.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We'll do a callback to it. This is still baseball related.
Yeah, this is more than baseball related. These
are. I'm not sure.
They're doing a Wayne's World reboot.
Yes, up Wayne's World.
Oh my God!
All right.
That bitch on the right was the Pennsylvania something Department of Health head or whatever.
No, that's Handjob Lady.
Yeah, he's just racist on Wednesdays. He's alcoholic the rest of the time.
I didn't say it. I wasn't trying to be racist.
This is what democracy looks like.
That's what democracy looks like. Absolutely.
Under the bridge down at the campsite. You can switch hands and gain a stroke.
Ooh.
$5.
I'd like to talk to their optometrist.
This is why the bat is the way it is.
The funny part about the whatever it wants to be called on the right.
That is now health inspector of fucking Washington or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
She was in the, I believe it was the Biden administration that took her out of Pennsylvania and brought her to Washington because he thought she was sexy looking.
Well, damn straight. He was right. Gotta have some sexy, yeah.
I'm still with Bill, in his hot tub picture. Those were at least good looking girls. Like, yeah, them were the good days. Back when you could just give a good looking girl the old slick willy. Nobody even gave a shit about it. It was okay.
It was okay.
Of course, Hillary tried to kill me when I got home, but I'm faster than her.
He didn't inhale. Just remember.
And that bitch is lousy with Kuru.
I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Hillary's got a really bad hip. So if you just kind of throw a pillow right out in front of her, she'll trip over it. She'll bust out there. You got a clean getaway. I'll tell you what, I could be down at a private airstrip within 25 minutes of anywhere I am around that woman. She's a nightmare. Can you blame old Bill? Can you blame him?
On that plane is a full course menu of salmon cocaine, along with Jello cocaine, and also some cocaine.
Bless those horses.
which will get you this kangaroo.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, can you imagine that kangaroo on cocaine? That dude is going to come take all of your stuff.
damn, bro.
Or he's really going to try to get you to go see a Night Ranger concert with him.
He's gonna make you talk all night about fucking what's that thing that people do, the muds and the obstacles and all that.
Oh, fuck. What?
CrossFit?
Tough
Ninja
Mudder? Ninja Warrior. The
Yeah.
Rock. Yeah.
Where is this guy's weight pile?
Keeps it in his pouch.
In the
Oh.
salmon, man. In the salmon.
Yeah, that is not right that an animal looks like that. He's done prison time for sure.
This guy in the Zootopia movies.
That's funny. Right? He runs the entire criminal underworld in the Zootopia films.
Dude, could you imagine if that one fucking grabbed your dog and you had to go up and jaw jack that? You're like, nah, you're on your own, dog.
I was just going to say, no. You can have them. Bye. I'll get a new one.
I'm not getting into a fist fight with The Rock.
Right?
Like, why does that fucking kangaroo has biceps on top of its biceps? It looks like fucking Scott Steiner.
We lost Crocodile Dundee way too soon.
Yeah.
Right? Not even the crocodile hunter would be able to just square up to that. You know, you'd have to throw John Jones at it. Number one, John Jones is on an equal or greater amount of cocaine. Number two, John Jones is not afraid to throw fucking hands with literally anyone or anything. Jacked up kangaroo, but well, except for Tom Aspinall. But aside from that, as long as you're not Tom Aspinall, John Jones is not afraid to throw hands with you. And that includes jacked up kangaroos or his girlfriend or, you know, any other random female that might happen to be in his way when he's angry. Yeah, he's there. He's there.
I also cannot see the chat.
John Jones, the
That's-
fighter.
Too. I don't know what it is about this setup, but the only way I can see the chat's on the screen on the bottom right when I blow it up.
Interesting.
And yeah, because normally you can see it has 3 buttons: private, private, something.
Oh yeah, I don't see that right now. That's odd.
Yeah.
We have a private studio chat in the back for us.
Yeah, the only-
not
I have no
seeing
buttons to
StreamYard.
change it at all.
Yeah. It's displayed
Yeah,
on the
normally
screen.
I can see like if somebody super chats or whatever the case may
It
be. I
was
can
not
see
doing that this morning. Well, there's also this. Yeah, I mean, maybe you could see it if it's plugged in through YouTube, the StreamYards and shit like that. I don't know.
It's very odd, but a lot of weird shit's been happening with StreamYard the last couple weeks. Like almost every panel I'm on, somebody has giant issues and has to leave and come back, and it's weird. And
Yeah,
John
like-
has a secret weapon. He's got the eye poke. The kangaroos don't expect that.
It's true.
They are not the apex fighter, and they are not the apex fighter in Australia, though. It's when you have to go at it with the emus. Like that they're very strategic.
Yeah, the Australians are overwhelmed by the emus.
The Great Emu Wars.
They
They don't want to talk about that. And this is why Australia is neutral in all the wars. They're like, you know what? We can't even.
No, they're
do
not.
that.
Australia's been a CIA outpost since the
I know
American
they're not.
government.
I'm aware of where
owned it
I
in
know where
1975.
Darwin, Australia is. It was a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I do get testy about that because I have a friend that was an army whistleblower that's still in prison right now in Australia. So free David McBride.
Free him.
I'm very aware that Australia is like the testing ground for fucking any of this bullshit that we go through. In fact, Darwin, Australia is where they start rolling out a lot of these real nasty things.
Yeah, Christmas Island's another spot. New Zealand. It's like any of the Five Eyes countries. It's like a rotating, rotating. What is it? Field experiment, and they'll also use various different. I don't know. I guess effectively CIA outposts. Like Chile used to be a huge laboratory for all kinds of social, parasocial, psychological, and pharmaceutical experiments for the U.S. government for a long time. It just kind of rotates around a little bit.
Well, you can't do all of it on one group. Then you don't know what. Then you don't know which thing made the weird things happen.
Or they might get wise, and you might get caught.
Like when Josh, when I was still working with Josh, and that fucker would want to make like 6 changes on a lab experiment, and I'm like, dude, then how would you know which one changed it? Like you gotta do one fucking thing at a time, and then see what happens. You can't change multiple things because then you don't know which thing did what. Dumbass.
Variables. Without variables, we'll never know.
Yeah, you can't introduce numerous variables because then whatever the reaction is could be caused by any of the variables. It's dumb.
So looking at the calendar, seeing the date of yesterday being the 20th of the 4th month, which would be the 4th month and the 20th day of that month, 4 and 20, do you think that variable might have affected any tweeting in the last 24 hours?
Oh, yeah. Although in the paper yesterday in Humboldt County, they asked if 420 is because they have a giant festival here every year for 420. And they said, is that just dead since legalization? And apparently, like, not very many people actually show up to the festival anymore now that it's legal. They're like, oh, but we won't have cops chase us or nothing. We don't want to.
Was it a tourist sort of day for the tourists, the unusual folks that don't partake? Usually, they kind of behave as tourists on that one special day just to celebrate.
That's definitely probably a thing. Like even when I lived in South Dakota, I went to Denver for 420 and shit. Went and saw Cypress Hill on 420.
Nice.
Yeah.
I always thought about going
I think
to Burning
when you take away the the criminal aspect or the danger part of it, or it's something where like it's weed tourism.
Yeah.
Then it's one thing. You remove that, and I don't know. It's just another expensive party during questionable weather season for a lot of people.
Yeah. It's no different than up until you're 21 or 22 or 23. Like being 21 and able to drink is like the biggest thing in your entire life.
We did get a new movie poster.
I don't think I made it to 22 before I quit going to bars. Like, yeah, enough of this.
We got a new movie poster for a franchise that's been around for a while. I don't know if it's very scary. Yeah. It's going to be Lit. Scary movie in theaters June 5th.
It's gonna be lit.
They aren't putting a number on this one?
Scary movie.
So is that would that be a remake of the first Scary Movie then?
It's the Scary Movie 6, and it's gonna be callbacks to every single hack bit that was in all of the ones that were Wayans Brothers properties.
Well, that's a good refresher of those jokes for monies. Just repackage it.
It's been over 20 years.
It's funny how basically all the Wayans brothers were gone all at once.
At least it's not white girls.
Well, the poster is referencing the white girl movie Midsommar. You remember that movie poster?
Yeah, that was a fun one.
A horror movie that took place on the brightest day of the year, Midsommar.
Midsommar.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
I'm not normally into anything that has cross-dressing type bullshit like that, but Harlan Williams is freaking hilarious.
Harlan Williams is
funny.
funny as fuck, yeah.
That guy actually causes me pain. He makes me laugh so hard on occasion.
It's the good kind of healing humor that we all need a little bit of.
In fact, when he drank the piss on Dumb and Dumber, when he was the cop drinking the piss, oh fuck! I was in a movie theater. I fell out of my seat. I was laughing so goddamn hard. And that's not what we were talking about, Janvier. I thought we were talking about that sorority girls. Apparently, was it a different one? I'm not real big on those type of movies.
Unless you hold it in your hand as a physical media, is it really a movie? Does it really exist?
It's not a movie if you can't go to Blockbuster and take it home.
Netflix. You don't even have to leave your home now.
I don't think they send out discs anymore.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my discs. Send me discs.
We don't do digital over here, Spin. It's the TEDs.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Ordered a movie. Should be
the
here
TEDs are behind the times, but they've got a computer and a microphone.
Just not a good one.
We have other ways.
I got a good one coming. Thanks to Steve and Fourth Wiseman and Auntie Gaslighter. I got a good one coming. No more over talking me on panels then, motherfuckers.
You're gonna have your radio voice ready to go.
You're welcome, Bennington. You're welcome.
Right. He'll go from that, and then here in a couple of days, he'll be on a panel, and all of a sudden it'll be like, "Hi there, thanks for tuning into the Raging Tomato. I'm Ben Balderson, and it's fantastic to be here with you tonight." Just complete and totally different vibe.
That would be so funny if he come up as Daffy fucking Duck. That would be fucking hilarious.
I've got a hobby I've been dabbling in.
Is it huffing?
Building birdhouses.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
huffing, puffing, and blowing the birdhouse up or down.
Well, you're building birdhouses.
How do you hang a birdhouse?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. In Cash Patel was suing the Atlantic magazine for publishing rumors, according to Cash Patel, vicious,
dirty,
defamatory rumors,
vile rumors
that Cash Patel is fucking drunk.
I'd buy it. I'd buy that.
Just a little buzzed. Takes the edge off in this position, you know. It's necessary.
I mean, you would have to think that puppet director of the FBI would be tense. Not only that, You have that house with your gay lover in Vegas that you don't want to tell a lot of people about. And then you've got the fake beard honeypot girlfriend that everybody can see through. It's it's difficult. But yeah, here's a brief statement about it.
I'm on the job. I'm the first one in. I'm the last one out. I'm like an everyday American who loves his country, loves the sport of hockey, and champions my friends when they raise a gold medal and invite me in to celebrate. I've never been intoxicated on the job, and that is why we filed a $250 million defamation lawsuit. And any one of you that wants to participate, bring it on. I'll see you in.
I will fight every last motherfucker in this room right now. I swear to God. You think I'm short? You think I'm fucking short? I'll fucking chop your fucking legs off, bitch. I'll Cash Patel, motherfucker. I'm Cash. You call me drunk? I'll show you fucking drunk, bitch. I'll show you drunk right now. I don't think you're winning anyone over with that, Cash.
No.
I don't.
He is the Department of Justice. He
At
is the
some
law.
point, if you would have just thrown America in there, like, I love hockey. I love drinking and tits. Hey, guys, America.
I love pussy. I swear to God, I'm totally fucking straight. Look at me. I'm the straightest guy in this room. That's how much I love pussy. I'm Cash Patel. I am not gay. Like, come on, Cash. You're trying way too hard, buddy. You're trying too hard. We can all see it.
The gays of our moves are all preparing for Eurovision.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have a favorite song this year?
For will Boom Boom Tel Aviv be allowed to be entered? Because
Yes.
I'll cast my vote for that.
We could write it in every year. Yeah.
You know what? Here's the thing, though. As soon as the U.S. pulls out, that song is going to become very fucking real. I guarantee that.
Dude, if the U.S.
They've been blowing the shit out of Tel Aviv for a fucking month and a half, man. Like,
but if the U.S. pulls back and quits aiding Israel, 100%, its fucking neighbors are going to collapse on it like a tidal wave. All of them.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The only reason right now that I can even think about logically is the only reason Tel Aviv and Jerusalem are still even standing is the United States of America.
Well, and it's not like they keep all of their nukes in one spot in Dimona.
Just remember, we got rid of all the.
There's anywhere from 200 to like 1,700
Well,
nukes in Israel.
This,
Bennington said it before. They've been preparing what? What did you say it was, like 40 or 45 fucking years?
Yeah.
Ben?
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
They've known this was coming.
And that cash influx that
This is part of why Israel has the Samson plan. That way they're basically threatening the rest of us that if we don't protect them, they're just going to use that nuclear arsenal on everybody. They're just going to take the whole thing down, the way Samson rips the two pillars out from, and collapses the whole thing on everybody. That's what their threat. That's what the Samson Samson option is they're just going to collapse, nuke the whole fucking world. Because they're the good guys.
I'll take the Samson option with a side of crinkly cut fries with some of that sea salt that you guys got over there. That'd be real nice.
with the coked up fish. You forgot.
Yeah, the salmon option.
That's what
The cocaine salmon option.
Mm.
Yeah, Uncle
Wait,
Joe.
According to
there'll
a lot of
be a
reporting,
coalition against that now.
according to a lot of reporting about what goes on in Israeli prisons, you definitely don't want that animal style.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to do an In-N-Out option in a Israeli prison.
No.
Hey,
There's some
In-N-Out
images.
burger is great, man. What are you
Ironically,
talking about?
using German Shepherds.
Ugh.
That shit's. I mean, yeah. People have been reporting on this specific form of torture in Israeli prisons for a while, but it's the first time I've seen it on like mainstream Western media, where they're like, "Oh yeah, there's a spray that they put on the backsides of prisoners, and then they sick a dog on them." Yeah. Most moral army.
Just made it through Easter.
God's chosen people.
Yeah, the images leaking out are quite interesting. Did you see the one of the crucifix?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it here.
I didn't see that one.
Nothing says America's #1 ally like an image of an Israeli soldier smashing the head of an inverted crucified Christ with a sledgehammer.
That's
Yeah.
just nuts.
Yeah, I saw where Netanyahu did a press conference later in the day, and he's like, "Don't take that offensively. Don't take that offensively. I realize that we spit on you and your people, and we think that you're battle, but don't be offended by it. Keep supporting us. Do not pull your support, or else the rest of the world will collapse on us and make us disappear like the fucking cancer that we are."
Remember,
But-
we think you are too stupid to be offended by this act, so prove us right.
Why is your Jewish Russian?
I don't know. I can't really do Netanyahu. I have like 6 character voices. We all know this. I do. They're just variations of them.
Yeah, all mine just end up becoming northern Minnesotan.
I mean, Netanyahu's Polish, so it's closer to what he is than anything that he'd ever say in Hebrew.
Fair.
So I'm gonna go ahead and be, call technical points on that one.
Well, I think
I'm at least in the right region.
I think the soldier was told that there was seafood options in the cemetery, and he thought maybe this was a crab-faced Jesus, the Judeo-Crustacean religion.
Murray, do you remember last week when you were saying you never went to a party with a piñata? Well, do we have a surprise for you, Bubby? Grab the sledgehammer.
Little testaments will fall out of there, and you'll notice they really improved halitosis if you just put them in your mouth. The testaments.
Actually, what happened was when he decapitated the body of Christ with that sledgehammer, because they're the United States' #1 ally, a cachet of Rabbi Shmuley brand dildos came through.
I was gonna go with fucking communion wafers. Came rolling out, but yours is way funnier.
Well, this being in a cemetery and this man smashing a graven image, maybe that's a talking point.
That would be hilarious, though, if when he hit it, communion wafers came rolling out. They are the body of Christ. I told you. I told you.
It was literally a bunch of chocolate Easter bunnies.
Check in with your Catholic friends, see how they're doing.
Dude. A bunch of old school Hot Wheels come pouring out. You're like, oh, rad, it's a GTO.
That's better than an Easter basket.
Right? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Crucifix pinata.
It's tiny little like airline bottles of wine.
Little bottles of hot sauce.
Hey, right? For Mexican and Central American Jesus.
Indeed.
Right? The blood of Christ is actually Tapatio. Yeah.
It beats bad grape juice like they give away at the Lutheran churches.
That is fair.
Our Lutheran church drank wine.
Yours got actual wine? I've seen it where the priest drinks actual wine, but then they hand out shitty grape juice. It's not even good grape juice. It's really nasty tasting.
We only got the shitty grape juice.
We only got the shitty grape juice because it was 98 cents a fucking bottle.
Yeah, a friend of mine. I went with a friend of mine a couple different times when we were kids to the Lutheran church, and fucking the priest sat up there and he had like 2 decanters and he's like pouring them into each other and then pours it into a third and gets himself a drink and then everybody else gets shitty fucking orange juice or shitty grape juice.
Our church.
Yeah, you know he's in the Catholic world. You know he's up there getting drunk because he's got to do it 3 or 4 times a day.
Christy's from the Ritchie area. They gave the adults actual wine, I suppose.
California, we produce a lot of wine.
Yeah, wine's also more abundant here. I accidentally asked my cousin if he wanted anything at Napa, and I didn't.
He's like, buy me the winery.
Yeah, he's like, fuck yeah, I do.
The auto parts store.
Yeah, it took me a minute. I'm like, well, why you seem that excited about me going to Napa? Hey!
Right? There ain't shit there, man. It's fucking just hills and fucking wine. Yeah. My kid just signed the lease on his first apartment, first house.
Congrats, man.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to wage slavery.
Yep. Yeah.
This is where you find out all your money goes toward just your living.
And when you call the landlord because your light bulb needs change, he'll tell you to go fuck yourself.
Oh no, he's not calling the landlord for anything. He knows better. Like unless there's like, oh hey, you need to go per the lease, you fucking pump the fucking septic out every X amount of years, and it's time. Yeah. No, you fix the problem and you bill the landlord. You take a before picture and an after picture, and you bill the landlord. Hey, this broke. I fixed it. Here's the receipt for the part. Here's what the hourly is. Thanks.
Otherwise, it's never getting fixed.
Yep.
What does Romans 3:8-10 say, Melissa?
13.
13, 8-10.
It says, and thou shalt not give salmon any cocaine, nor benzodiazepines.
It's like a math equation. So 8 minus 10 would be -2.
Howard.
To go into the
simping on
the Vatican Library to find that scripture that was removed.
Oh fuck.
I had the image of the CD burning software up earlier. Do you guys know how to burn a CD?
I did.
And I don't mean like in a bonfire, because it's a bad CD.
Go burn some CDs right now.
Yeah, your laser's aligned. That's good.
Burn some wood. Sing
It's a blue
Indian
laser.
songs. In Indian.
There's the era of mixtapes, and then we made mixed CDs, and we burned the CDs, and people are now discovering CD players again. There's a whole generation of people that are thinking there's some Christopher Columbus discovering everything for the first time.
I was reading a thing yesterday. It was pretty good. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it. I got it.
Is that like a new gen discovering there was rotary dial telephones and push button telephones?
Baby boomers, 1946 to 1964. Work hard, stay loyal. The system will reward you. They built the system and are now watching it crack. Gen X, 1965 to 1980. Trust no one. Figure it out yourself. The quiet survivors of every change. Millennials, 1981 to 1996. Follow your passion. Escape the 9 to 5. Big dreams, bigger bills. Gen Z, 1997 to 2012. Question everything. Protect your mental health. Raised online in a world of constant noise. Gen Alpha, 2013 to 2024. Born with tablets. Raised by algorithms. The first kids growing up with AI everywhere. Gen Beta is going to be 2025 to 2039. They were born into AI. They may never know a world without it.
Don't forget the Gen Alphas work from home. Never leave your house.
Well, they probably won't. That by that point in time, it literally is going to be like that Ready Player One movie. And as soon as everybody starts having suits that give them a handy, they're going to quit talking to girls.
Well, those suits exist. If they're affordable or not, maybe you could finance it.
Well, if they get them affordable.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're not going to be affordable immediately. You're not paying cash, but a financial option where you can pay a little over time for the rest of your life. You'll be able to finance your setup where you can work from home with your haptic feedback suit.
Like these dudes already just watch porn. They get a suit that takes care of that for them, and they get to have like the feeling like girls are touching them and stuff like that. Shit, we're gonna be put on the endangered species list.
Discussing LimeWire and Kazaa. Yeah, there's some interesting options back in the day.
Yeah, we do
remember LimeWire.
Jim Egan.
LimeWire was the guaranteed to give your computer AIDS one, right?
Yeah, there's like E-Mule, E-Donkey, E-Kangaroo.
Wasn't that Kaza or something like that? Kazaa?
Yeah, Kazaa.
Yeah.
That one was guaranteed to give you, you were going to download one of two things, a virus or gay porn.
And in real life, you downloaded an STD.
Sure.
Like, it doesn't matter what the title of the thing was. It either contained a virus or gay porn. Neither of which you wanted to see. You're like, well, thanks, Kazaa. But, you know, the fucking Napster got shut down because of thanks to Metallica's being bitches.
I was going to say, I used to have Napster, and I never, one day you couldn't do it. I couldn't find anything why they took it.
Metallica sued the bejesus out of them. Metallica all of a sudden one day just decided that they're complete corporate douchebags.
Do you remember the South Park where they did that? And they're with the RIAA, and they're like, there's Lars Ulrich. Why does he look so sad? All he ever wanted was a solid gold pool. And now, thanks to people pirating music, he's going to have to wait 3 more months before he can get that solid gold pool. It's like, fuck, dude, they dragged Metallica. It was great.
Which Metallica fully deserved for the band that said they were never going to be on MTV, never be from a main label. They were always going to be garage metal, hardcore. They're like, yeah, and then
they're like, well, it turns out that was just Cliff and Dave. We got rid of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they got a taste of the money. They got a taste of the money.
Fuck,
That's what stopped that.
Well,
You don't need a golden pool to take golden showers.
Right.
The worst part is
true.
that they were already making the money. Where should we follow Jesus? Is he going someplace cool?
Dude, Metallica was a stadium
I don't
band
even see
since
them out in the yard.
the mid to late 80s.
Yes.
They were a stadium
were.
band all the way through the 90s. Most of the two, it's not like they needed the freaking money.
Dude, they put
were
out
sending hundreds of thousands of fucking people out anytime they were offered or they were advertised to play.
sell out every single event that they ever did.
Yeah, well, and then do you remember when the Jumbotron became a fucking thing at a stadium?
Fuck the Jumbotron. I remember Master of Puppets where they had the giant fucking cross come out and
No,
everything.
no. I'm saying
Exploded.
they would set the Jumbotrons up in a fucking parking lot and sell parking spaces just to see fucking Metallica.
Iron Maiden's like that also. They're another they're a stadium band.
Who, Iron Maiden? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They can't not sell out.
Dude, some of the coolest YouTube concerts I've ever seen are of Maiden at Rock in Rio. down in Brazil, where it's like the stadium area has 600,000 and the overflow is 1 million plus people, and it's just the most insane metal mayhem freaking loveliness. It's fantastic.
I started getting into, like the 70s stuff lately, and I looked up on YouTube. Remember the Live Aid concert that they did? There are old videos of, Queen. They were a stadium they were a bar band, or no, it wasn't Queen yet before Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, but Queen never did fucking insane. Like in the 80s, 80s was the era of the fucking.
Okay, no, man. Queen's thing at Wembley was free. Like Queen packed people in for sure.
I'm not saying that it didn't do well.
Monsters.
It wasn't. I don't think you can compare it. I don't think you can compare it.
Well, I think it's on par, but that's
bro.
Also the era where if you were on a package tour and you're Iron Maiden and you're playing with like 5 other legendary metal bands all at the, and the same thing with Queen too, man. Like you could put Queen in a room with a handful of other like serious rock and roll bands, and 2/3 of the crowd still there to see Queen.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like the old videos when Freddie Mercury was alive, and they would do like an audience shot or whatever. That there was no fucking room, bro. There was you could not like put any more people in there, bro. I mean, Aerosmith is another one. They were a stadium band.
Yeah, I will kind of give Ben the overall point here, though, that there's, Wembley Stadium or something like that. It still pales in comparison to like 1 million plus people gathered for Rock in Rio. I'm sure you can find 1 million Queen fans. I don't know if you can find 1 million Queen fans that are going to drive out to go see that and stand in overflow section 1.5 miles away. And that's something that like people that are, dedicated to a particular genre of music like that, like metal, or dedicated, Iron Maiden fans, or Grateful Dead fans for that matter. Like you get that kind of turnout with the Deadheads too.
Fish.
Whatever happened to the Grateful Dead?
Well, one of the last surviving original members just passed away last fall, and now they're just down to like the only 2 original members are 2 of the drummers. So they've been a John Mayer cover band for like several years. John Mayer took over the guitar spot. Kind of bourbon at least.
It's a PHISH. Fish.
This is god awful.
Oh, they're awful, but their following is crazy, and they
have a crazy huge following.
They are dedicated. Those, they're banned from Red Rocks because fucking their following, they like overflowed Red Rocks and caused so many problems that they fucking the Red Rocks and shit.
Yeah, the dead were banned from Red Rocks for the same reason. There's been a lot of bands that have been kicked out of Red Rocks.
Those Red Rocks could be a little more grateful. Thank you very much. Be helpful.
Most awesome amphitheater ever, though.
I've had so many wonderful concert experiences at Red Rocks. That place is special. It's
in Colorado.
It's
Morrison, Colorado.
And it's literally the way the mountain is shaped, and they've got an amphitheater all done out of the mountain. And they just basically took advantage of what was already the natural acoustics that were already there. It is just mind blowing while you're sitting there outdoors.
It's better than a fucking church, bro. It's better than a church.
Super awesome.
Well, it is church, and I mean, a lot of churches were originally designed that way. If you've ever been to
I'm
outdoor
saying
church,
it
outdoor
like
church is really cool too.
Put a standardized today church against that, it would never hold up, bro.
So help me
Oh
out
yeah,
here.
if your church is in a fucking shopping center, in between a fucking nail salon and a freaking cigarette store, yeah, it doesn't have the same ambiance. It really doesn't.
That's true.
So I'm a new Pish fan. How do I get into Pish?
Yeah, you don't. You don't. You don't.
You guys are gatekeeping the Pish?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm not gatekeeping it at all. By all means, have at, go figure it out, have fun, get a venereal disease. I'll do whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Go on TikTok and make a reel where I discover Pish.
Pish is a bad life choice.
You can talk to a trust fund hippie chick who's had fucking 85 dirty cocks in her in the last week, and she'll pretend that she's your friend because you don't know anything about her.
Is she the daughter of Pish parents?
Usually a Lockheed Martin or Raytheon executive. You get a lot of that.
Pish concert.
If you want real hippies, just go to Burning Man. You'll come out there with 100 venereal diseases and a ceiling shot.
I don't know what 1940s propaganda you've been snorting, but Burning Man is far from a hippie event. That's where all of the tech bros and like super tech elite go to pretend they're hippies and be drugged out hedonists. There's fucking hippies can't afford Burning Man. They haven't been able to afford Burning Man in 30 years, dude. I live in the exact area where all the Burning Man attendees come from. It is 100% tech elite. There's nothing hippie about
those are super rich people that go to Burning Man, and it is so not what it was originally meant to be. Like it's a bunch of jackass. It's mostly the kids of these tech bros. So like the ultra rich
and weapons
that you see, the girl that you see on the TikToks that has all the songs, and she's like got dreads and tattooed up and everything else and looks just crazy. It's those types whose parents have just incredible money and let them do any fucking thing. So they go and take a course for a weekend on how to be a Reiki master and whatever else. And then they go and fucking blow money at this thing. There's nothing left of that's part of why what I'm just saying. Is there anything left even of the 420 festival? It used to be all growers. And that was like a festival to kick off the grow season, and it was all growers getting together and people that truly wanted a certain lifestyle, and now that's just been taken over by by capitalists in ways that nobody wants. I said the only person that's growing around here anymore is the fucking heiress to the Sears Roebuck Corporation. Like, rich people just keep getting richer, and they ran everybody else the fuck out of business. So you got to sell them spirit crystals before Burning Man, Greg. You can't sell them at Burning Man because there's no selling of things at Burning Man. You may trade things, which doesn't get you any money, but you may trade things for other things at Burning Man, but there is no profiting at Burning Man because all those kids have all the money they need.
Right.
So it's just an exchange.
Yeah.
Good. $300,000 RV parked next to the orgy tent. Dude, those guys are just like every time there's almost some sort of natural disaster, and then you see like Chris Rock and a bunch of other people fleeing. Oh, good. Just keep it coming, Lord. Keep it coming.
The Burning Man attendees are not able to buy a clue.
Oh God, dude. There are okay. Look, in fairness, maybe 0.5 to 1% of the attendees of Burning Man are still people that were going, that are like OGs or whatever. They're there to get their freak on, and they don't like society. But oh, dude, it's the most pretentious tech bro venture capital fucking hellscape on the planet, dude. Fuck that.
So where Palantir was birthed.
To answer the question in the chat of whether that was quartz or meth, yes.
You did see crystal.
There is no right or wrong answer to that.
Yeah, the answer is yes. Yeah, definitely lots of drugs, lots of very nasty sex with random people. Only rich people can do it that way. Like that old joke, the aristocrats. That's basically what Burning Man has become, is the joke, the aristocrats.
I met a dude in a diversion class one time, and he was like, yeah, I do a thing every year at Burning Man. And we're like, oh, what's your thing? And he's like, I run a heterosexual freak show.
Whoa.
I was like, okay. Wow. Your freak show, I guess you're not assuming that it's a sexual freak show until someone says heterosexual freak show. And then it's I guess are there other kinds of freak shows I don't know about?
Well, and the funny thing is it a freak show in comparison to everything else there? So then is it just like a straight guy and a straight woman having missionary position sex or something? Like,
and that's what's freaky. Yeah, that's what's freaky about it.
Yeah. Look at them.
No choking, nobody's pissing or shitting on each other. It's just,
Nobody's spitting in mouths.
You want to do is you want to go past you and go take a left at Jello Wrestling, and if you hit the,
I think we can remote view this right now.
Yeah, if you hit the nothing but man ass freak show, you've gone too far. Don't go into the nothing but man ass freak show. You're never gonna guess what you're gonna see in there. It's nothing but man ass.
Like
Blue Steel, he's a nice guy, but you don't want to hang out with Python.
There's a lot of dust, but my guides are bringing.
By the time that guy's done with you, you're gonna not be able to hold your mud like you'll be presidential with it, like Donald Trump.
Right, the whole weekend is nothing but people with like goggle, wind-burned tan lines and a bunch of sand in their asshole.
I found it. I'm remote viewing the heterosexual freak show. I can see something glimmering. There's a figure of a man. He's down on his knees or something. He's holding something. It's shimmering. It looks like a big diamond ring.
He did, but I don't guarantee it'll stay up there by the time Python's done with you.
There's a woman looking down at him. I think he's proposing to her. This is a heterosexual freak show.
Oh, gross!
They might be married soon.
Wow. Ew! I bet they're gonna have kids.
The diamond isn't even that big, but she says yes. Now they're hugging. They're kissing now. They look so happy.
You want to go? You want to go down to that trailer? It's black. It's made out of wood. It's like a motorhome, but it's black wood, and it says "Come Cabana" on the side. Come Cabana.
That's a K, a Q, or a C?
What's he yelling?
It's a C, C-U-M. Come one,
It's
come
just
all,
a
come
bunch
Cabana.
of dudes standing inside like a gypsy Vardo, and there's glory holes cut out of it.
They're all heterosexual too. So.
They're all heterosexual too. Yep, everybody's straight until you can see around the other side of the glory hole.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Once the party starts, our inhibitions.
If we're still getting random Bible verses dropped in chat, I think the way to see them more clearly is through Super Chat on Benjamin Balderson's YouTube channel.
Oh, and real quick, Radio Sack. I am in the conceptual development stages with Drew Treglia, who directed Jones Plantation and Barnum World.
Whoa, for what?
About an animated series where we're explaining how we got into this, the dumbest of all possible timelines. So it starts with the Marmot getting stuck in the Large Hadron Collider in 2016, forcing the hard reset, hurtling us into the dumbest of all possible timelines.
Don't give it away.
Well, I'm not. This is just the premise. It's the longest running joke on my show for 8 years now.
This is gold.
We sell calendars based on the Marmot stuff. Right. Right. This is my Marmot calendar. We've got 3 years of like really high quality, very topical to the month and the moment conspiracy related artwork on the calendars for all of this, all original by a friend of the show, Angela Anderson, who's helped us with all of the Third Eye Carnival live events that we've done in Pueblo over the years and stuff like that. Yeah. We got a whole fucking universe going on, man. It's filled in. You know, room for more, but
Howard, do you mean Kurtz Metzger that talks to Steve on the phone all the time and talks about him on other podcasts, stuff like that?
He works on Tuesday nights. It's a fucking bitch to get him in, dude. That's the problem.
The cabin is a confined space. There's not a lot of
I was
room in
just
here.
trying to confirm who Howard was talking about.
Okay.
Fucking as bad as a
There
Jewish
could have been another
grandmother.
Kurt Metzger. You think that's the only Kurt Metzger in the whole fucking world?
It's the only one on my phone. I don't know.
Are you saying Kurt Metzger hates Ted Bennington? Is that the problem?
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it.
I have never even talked to Kurt Metzger.
Why does Kurt Metzger hate Ted
that
Steves
is
and Ted
premature.
Bennington?
Why would he?
It's making
talking to
choose
Kurt
one or the
yesterday.
other.
I don't know what you're
You
talking
know,
about.
it is possible for us all to get together on a whole nother night.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
true. It's true.
For somebody
It
like
is.
that.
It is.
Let's do a
It is.
special TED Talks, Uncle TED Talks with Kerp. That'd be great.
And I know already that Kurt would fucking do himself up for the TEDing. That guy's all about
for sure.
that.
How
For
about a
sure.
Saturday?
Traveling stand-up comedian Saturdays are pretty hard.
Oh, what's the
to-
day's a
to
good
get-
day?
Maybe do it in the afternoon,
Yeah, it's got to be like
a Wednesday afternoon.
mid-afternoon, midweek, kind of
Awesome.
when he's not doing a live show or somebody else's podcast. That's the problem. Dude's blowing up right now, and he's fucking busier than yeah. He's busy.
Well, it's not
we're
a
on
proper
YouTube.
blow up till he's stopped by the TED's.
I guess.
That's a blow up.
That- Thinking all this, I need loudmouth, and especially about the all the Bible verses in the damn chat. We need a Christian. We're still missing one Christian for Monday. Myself and a cult priestess are throwing down on Christianity. Took all of its good morals directly from heathenism and ported them over to make that religion acceptable for the Northern Europeans.
Metzger is a fucking giant, by the way.
Yeah.
This is it's from the Third Eye Carnival in Nashville last year, and like
Wow.
all
He's
of
a head
us,
taller than all of them.
all of us are like around or at 6 foot.
Holy shit.
Although I will say this, the chair that he's sitting in was also like the only chair that was 4 inches taller than everybody else's. And it was like the literal last chair that we could grab. And it was hilarious because we're like, oh, fuck, we're putting him in you were putting the giant in the fucking elevated bar stool. This is going to look hilarious.
It's like a
yeah.
forced perspective shot. I can see that. That's nice.
I thought he identified as a shorter person.
No, he's I mean, he's like a solid 6'4", 6'5".
Oh, jeez.
Mhm.
He's big fella. He's a big fella. And he's got those massive fucking crazy bug eyes.
Better to woo you.
Right. That's why he needs the big sunglasses. They actually cover his whole eyeball.
True. And the bubble pipe.
It's not just a fashion choice. Jesus, man.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I know some reasonable Christians. Like Spin was just asking me about Clay, which I appreciate. He's definitely a good Christian, but he's not that Christian nationalist where they think that Christianity invented the fucking civilization and fucking they should take over the world and everything good derives from them and everything bad derives
If that's the case, why are we using Arabic numbers? Do they have an answer for that? Has anyone asked him that?
No, they don't have an answer for everything except from a God.
All right.
Yeah, and the ortho bros are all too chicken shit to face me. So
yeah, well, we know that one.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, dude. Is Rob an actual ortho bro?
He's not even
just
not even an ortho bro. He's like an honorary ortho bro.
Yeah, he just got because he was the first one to complete Debate University or something like that.
Ortho adjacent.
Right. Right. He's an affiliate. He's
not even a catechumen, is he?
Because we were talking about this in terms of like, not quite prospect, still hang around, affiliate, that kind of thing. Yeah. So,
well, from what I've seen, it appears like Andrew wishes to have his body type, and so that might have something to do with it. Because definitely, he's looking more and more like Rob Knorr. Hold on.
He's an aspiring Louis Anderson.
Body type is
good. It's bad.
My favorite part of this show is breaking Ted Gemsworthy. It's my favorite fucking part.
Oh, thanks.
Heck yeah, dude. Because I'm used to it with Ted Bennington. I've been making him like spit out liquids and food for years now. So, it doesn't hit like it used to. But yeah, I dig it.
Gemsworthy is a great listener.
Yeah, and sometimes I laugh.
I just is the hometown homie in yet? Is Lucy in here? I don't know.
I haven't seen her.
Just lost a broadcasting legend on Friday evening. It was Bob Kavoyan from the Bob and Tom radio show.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Bob passed away from cancer. He'd retired a couple of years ago. Like the Bob and Tom show still exists.
Steve, pull up the Telegram.
Okay.
See what I'm saying, dude? Holy fuck, right?
Yeah. He's stretching the limits of those buttons. That's for sure.
Pull that shit up. That's
I'll put it up.
Oh man, maybe that's a members only thing.
You got it?
I got it.
Are we allowed to share this obscenity?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cover your eyes.
But yeah, so R.I.P. Bob Kavoyan. I grew up in central Indiana. I grew up on Q95. Bob and Tom helped raise me comedically and all that shit. Very, very important part of my, the childhood, teenage years, stuff like that. And
fat man in a little shirt. Fat man in a little shirt.
There's a fat man in the bathtub with the blues. I hear him moan.
He was about ready to disappear that whole microphone too.
Oh man, he thought that was a corn dog. Like motherfucker, I'm getting down.
Like that little Debbie or a corn dog, I don't care. I'm just gonna put it in my mouth. Obviously, he's putting a lot on his mouth. Jeez.
I'm great for chewing. I just can't open much.
A little Daryl.
How many sandwiches has he eaten from his wife?
A lot. Maybe you gotta start having your wife bring you like diet water or something.
I know there's sandwiches named after Reuben and other figures in the Bible, but what is on a Rachel?
When he says, "Woman, bring me a sandwich," she dials up DoorDash.
It's like corned beef hash or what?
Here, I got you a couple of double Whoppers, honey.
Okay.
And his fat ass,
it's flame grilled because you're on a diet.
Can't tell the difference. He obviously don't get out of that chair and walk up the stairs too often. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
looks
looks
like
communion every day at their home, I think.
he's got like one of every size of that T-shirt, and he just keeps swapping them out for the bigger ones.
It's a common trick. It is. It's a common trick.
It's good to see growth.
Oof.
That's good stuff.
But yeah, I think maybe he latched on to Rob because he's like, dude, you are sexy. I want to look just like that.
He's like those tribes that like prized size. Like the bigger you got, the more honored you were among the tribe.
Like
maybe he wants to be part Samoan.
At the point where he couldn't open the olive jar, he's like, you know what? I need to at least get some weight behind me.
Right? Torque and mass alone are going to be able to solve the problem that muscles can't.
Yeah. Never mind, I still have spindly, doughy little arms. And I'm going to imagine spindly little legs and a giant torso, which to most of us indicates that your liver's failing. Like,
He does have tech support wrists. He does.
Yeah. Dude couldn't open an olive jar. Like I think that dude's liver's given out. He might want to honestly consider, just for his own personal health, maybe backing off the fucking booze.
Even Bert Kreischer quit drinking for 3 months.
The second most beautiful word in the English language, I believe, is cirrhosis.
Can you say
it is a much prettier word than the disease it describes. I'll say that. Cirrhosis should be the name of a flower.
Oh,
You know? Or like if you head up to Cirrhosis Ridge, you'll get a killer view. Like it sounds like it could be native wildflower that grows in rocky places but is beautiful, something like that. Not a failing, crypt keeper liver.
That sounds like walking into a flower shop and saying, "Hey, I want to get something for my wife. Here's a dozen of cirrhosis." What the fuck?
I'd like some fresh cut chlamydia.
Yeah.
That's a pretty word too, chlamydia.
Yeah.
Is that a crab tree over there? I'll take a dozen of them too.
Chlamydia crabtree. Syphilistic.
with a side of baby's breath, bitch.
What are we putting in the pot tonight? Making a stew. Stir it all up.
Salmon and shrimp special.
Dude, them dudes ain't never gonna nut up and actually fight me. There's no stir in the pot. I already did that too much, and they all went, no, we don't want a piece of that, because our leader is fucking a tubby bitch that has man tits and can't open an olive jar. And compared to Balderson, we don't want none of that.
You were kicking the kitchen door down.
Yeah, I'm like that.
You don't look like a dumb chick. So
yeah.
They don't want to debate you.
And I can't be bullied by a dude that can't beat an olive jar.
Right. Well, it's funny that the only thing that Rob Noor dude could do when he fully realized that neither me nor Balderson was going to be a 20-year-old OnlyFans hooker was to try to filibuster and get increasingly more pitchy.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of it, his voice was like 3 octaves higher than Michael Jackson getting kicked in the balls. It was.
You remember when he asked who asked for this debate, and we're like fucking Marte,
Your
and
boy.
And you just saw him just freeze, like fucking who walked me into this? Oh fuck. Yeah, your dude did this.
It's
He
all
made up the
Bennington's
prop.
fault. It's all Bennington's fault. We know.
Oh, definitely.
How did I guess?
Dude, Marte was running his mouth, and I said, "We're your Huckleberry." And fucking, and he actually, every other ortho bro went, "Okay," and then took a look at us and went, no, and then blocked us.
Yeah.
Andrew did not block me. I will admit that. And still doesn't respond when I talk shit, and neither does his wife. Like his wife the other day was talking about how hot other girls talking about how he's not attractive. It's like, what are you kidding me? And all the pictures that she posted of him where I'm like, why are all the pictures before he looked like fucking Christy Nome's husband? And then I picked that milk bring it to the yard. Like,
That's funny.
You know, I got a visit today by our sheriffs. I did. I got a visit.
Is it about the immigrant bodies in your basement?
The right hand of the law and the left hand of the law?
No, I wasn't in trouble. My neighbor, so this is the new scam. This is the new scam out.
Oh shit.
Here in Florida anyway. You walk up to somebody's house with a truck and some tools and everything like that, and you con old people out of a couple $100 to fix a gutter that they don't even have. Now, my neighbor is 94 years old, and you know, he's self-sufficient, he's a veteran, stuff like that. So these people got him, and he let him in the house. Okay, there's the first mistake. The second mistake was,
Is it because the gutters are outside and
no,
not
yeah,
inside?
pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much. And you know, they went into his living room. He had, you know, his jewelry and, you know, keepsakes. So as he went back into the bedroom to get the couple $100, they took the jewelry and everything that they could find, including his TV.
Oh, that's low.
It is low. I mean, not that I care for him to have one at the moment, because every morning at 6:30 I'm listening to CNN in stereo, because, you know, he's 90 some years old. He has hearing problems, but I'm telling you, I don't. I promise you. But
how do you get CNN in stereo? Do they have a surround sound option? 5.1?
I've got
They
five.
must have
I've got
something.
5 pit bulls and a Brock Saint Germain. It doesn't really matter whether I can hear people or not.
Yeah, that's true.
It depends on if it's a woman talking. Am I right, guys?
That's right. That's right.
I'm right. Yeah.
I plead the fifth, for my wife is sitting 2 feet from me. Anyway,
Give her the mic and let her speak. her
no,
piece.
Mr. Bennington knows what will happen. He has seen it.
He's got a wheelchair. He can't really duck.
No, I can't duck.
Wow.
Anymore I am.
He's already ducked down. It's like on Super Troopers. Like, I'm already pulled over.
Well,
He can't duck.
we were this close to hearing from Token White Wife.
Very close.
Like, he gets the choice between face dive into the floor or pan to the back of the head, and
I would choose nosedive into the floor.
You get one of those yak backs, and then you can play the sound
If
back.
that was my mom, I would too. She uses fucking cast iron. She mean.
Well, the moral of the story is the sheriffs, they came over and they said, "Hey, you got cameras." Yeah.
Is that a Ring camera?
No.
So you got cameras, and they're asking politely to see some footage.
And what do you think their answer was?
Your answer?
My answer was.
Yeah, you said there. I'm like, I don't know. What did you ask them?
I'm sorry. My answer was.
What was your answer?
Hell no. But I'll view the footage. If I do have anything that is, worthy, I'll pass it on to you. They wanted me to dump my whole camera system into a laptop. I'm like, no.
No.
Hell no.
You should probably go get a warrant if you want that.
Knowing these motherfuckers around here, Bennington, they would.
Well, they might, but at that point in time, there's nothing you can do about it. But up until they get a warrant, no. If there ain't a judge's order telling me I have to do it, then it's a would you, and the would you is no.
Well, I mean, I would not help my 90-some-year-old neighbor out. So I spent a couple hours.
I would do like you're doing, and if there's something in there, give them that.
Yeah.
That specific thing, but fuck no, you aren't gonna like go through everything in my cameras that watch my house and my everything else. No.
I got 12 cameras around, and yes, there are 2 that there's 4 that actually get the street. So I mean, I sent them what I had, yada yada. They can do what they want with it, but they weren't getting my whole hard drive. No way. Never.
Yeah.
Not that I have any shit to hide anyway, but still, that's a big ass.
That's what YouTube says.
I know. Oh God. Let's not forget. I'm still pissed off about that, dude. When I told you that yesterday, Bennington, I was so fucking mad.
Yeah, you gotta get to the human and quit letting the AI reject you.
The Alamo's on the YouTubes now.
It took us what did it take us, Ted Allen, like 6 months or 8 months or something. And then even after we got it, they took it away like 2 months after I got it, and then they took it away. And they're like, "Oh, you know what? You're not you." The fuck do you mean I'm not me?
Yeah, right. Oh, they gave me a new one. I didn't send it to you. They took all my watch hours away for what they're saying now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I had like 35,000 watch hours.
They told me ours wasn't original content.
They took me down to 294.
They asked me how I make the content, and I replied back, we hit the go live button. Like
through the StreamYard.
Everything we do is live, and we just hit the go live button. And so you're seeing me. Look, it's me. And I sent him a video like, this is me. I hit go live like I always do, and this is me, because then I had to make like a live thing that I put in the private that only they could see.
Yeah.
And they rejected that. And then Steve took screenshots of us from StreamYard, and like while I sent them the thing from YouTube, like all at the same once, and then finally they're like, "Okay, well I guess that is you." Well, I guess that is you.
It's like YouTube is owned by Google. It's not like our, $500, $600, maybe $700, $800 is going to matter to them. I just don't get it. I just don't.
It's a lot of it.
Tiptoe.
A lot of it's AI takeover. You can look up on YouTube. There's a series of things that you do that'll get you to the human response, because they've got everything on the lower levels on AI response now, and AI is fucking retarded.
I was talking to a guy that works at the UPS store, and I had to call UPS, and they have this like horrible phone tree. It takes forever. And he was like,
Yep.
yeah, just start cussing. Just be like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. And apparently the AI in a lot of these, they're programmed to deal with people that are upset first. So I got on there and started like, fuck you, fucking piece of shit, and transfer me right to a person.
Greg
So-
says the real Ben wouldn't say no shit like that, man. Fair.
But yeah, try that next time you're on a phone, whatever it's called, the computer.
A phone tree. Yeah.
Phone tree, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Try being pissed.
Dude,
My brother calls it fucking phone jail. That's exactly what he
Oh,
says.
yeah.
I'm in motherfucking phone jail again. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, dude, we don't even replay other people's stuff. We literally only go live, and it's always just us. And so we're like, how the fuck can you say it's not us?
My chat's over there tripping like, that's all you got to do is start cussing.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Apparently,
next time.
stuck in New York, all you got to do is start saying every word that you can, and you'll get somebody real quick. Tried, and it is tried by Mr. Gemsworth. It works.
You got a fun name for your chatters? Are they the spinsters, the Spin City Newsters?
Radio Shack say agent repeatedly. Agent Smith, Agent Smith, Agent Smith, Agent Smith.
You'd shit your fucking pants if you got Agent fucking Smith.
You think?
Hugo
Dude,
Weaving,
one day we had a farmhand, and we were out fucking clearing trash, and I had a pitchfork, and he couldn't, and he chucked something at me, and I had the pitchfork behind my back, and I had it stuck in the ground, and I leaned into it, and like went like parallel, and he's looking at me like, what the fuck? And then and I just had, it's just because I had a pitchfork behind me, and I was leaning into the
Oh, that's a
pitchfork.
great trick.
And I bet you
Living
that
work of art.
farmhand did not show up the next day or ever again.
Well, he walked off to the side eventually, but he's just looking at me crazy-eyed like, what the hell, dude? And then he eventually walked off to the side.
American Gothic painting pose.
Somehow I can see Ben having a pitchfork in his fucking hand.
I'm a farmer.
I know.
Like, I've got like 8 different pitchforks.
Oh, nice.
Which one is your
Well, you
favorite?
break at least 2 or 3 a year, and then it takes you a while to get them fixed and whatnot.
It's hard to find a really good one too.
Yeah.
The funny part is if
gotta
I
be
would give Mrs. White token white belt's wife a pitchfork, I'd have to cut it in half so she could actually do something with it.
They have short-handled pitchforks. I like those best when I'm cleaning out the barn because they get better. They don't break as much and get better leverage. Because all the stuff in the barn is always compressed down, so it's like one big just cake, and you got to kind of break it apart and rip it apart. It's heavy as fuck.
I use a
Love you, Miss
telescoping
Bennington.
pitchfork. Is that the telescoping pitchfork?
Yeah.
Looks like a machete.
It's a
No, it's a sight. It's a sight.
safe. Yeah. Finally got my
It's for cutting down grass and whatnot.
Skype.
Like if you've ever seen, if you've ever seen people that they have scything contests, it's amazing. Like it's so much faster than a riding mower when the people that can do that, like they're just like whoosh,
There's a
it's
sickle.
a giant swath of grass goes down.
Isn't
Yeah, they just
that
take-
like the remnants of a sickle, Gemsworth?
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
is. It's although they're difficult to sharpen. Otherwise, if you try to sharpen it with a file, you'll just lose all your metal after a while.
You'll burr the edge, is what you would do.
But I got a peen to sharpen it. It's a
There you
metal
go.
thing. You put the blade in, and then you hit
Yep.
this thing at the top of it, and it hardens the metal. Oh, you got one too.
Oh yeah,
Is that wood? Wood handle?
It's a wood handle, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, and then it's got two
Yeah.
so that way, because you actually you kind of put it on your hip
Mhm.
and then you pull it you know, and swoosh.
Oh,
swoosh.
it's great.
It's got two handles on it.
Like a crutch kind of.
Unless you have acres, it beats the hell out of a lawnmower.
Dude, so much faster.
Oh yeah.
The speed you'd have to be doing with a riding lawnmower is insane.
Oh yeah.
You guys remember
That's a
when
big lead.
remember when we were workshopping the format a little bit? We were coming up with names, pseudonyms. I think Ted Jim Greeperson was a top contender.
Ted Jim Gruperson.
Yeah, Reaperson.
Oh, Reaperson. Oh yeah.
But was the G silent in that?
Yeah,
The G is usually silent. It's pronounced.
I'm pretty sure my scythe is in the Freddie Badger album cover.
Oh, cool. Freddie Badger.
Because I lean it up by my still.
Still?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got a copper still.
Right to Freddie Badger.
Oh shit! I put good still. God dang it!
That's a still with one L.
So is it Husqvarna or Still?
No, it's a copper bulb.
Steel.
S-T-I-L-L.
No, a Still.
Yeah. I have a steel also. My favorite chainsaw is a steel, but I got a copper still.
You like steel?
Oh, I love steel. They don't even really make some of the sizes that I need to work with. They don't even really make a Husky that big.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
I've got a Husqvarna, but
So is it a stainless?
Yeah, like the big logging fucking saws, Husky doesn't really make an equivalent. And once you learn how to work steel, yeah. See, so here's Freddie Badger's album, and look right behind his heads. That is my site.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a Bandcamp link. Freddie Badger on Bandcamp.
Yeah, good time people.
Good time people.
And this off limits to inmate sign. So Steve and I used to do this thing where we'd steal things from each other. And yes, and then but you don't steal. You let them know that you've stolen it, so that way they have to return to get their thing back.
Oh.
And so it's always something stupid that they don't need or whatever. You know, just something quirky. And so one time I stole this, and it's a sign that says off limits to inmates. And I hung it up above my still out on my porch. And Steve comes, and Steve, the next time he visited me, came and he looked at it. He goes, "Nope, that's where that belongs."
That's just a good way to get people and company to come back over, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. That summer, we were just all hanging out, and we'd work all day, and then Freddie Badger and us would sit out on the porch out here right next to the still, and we'd sit and fucking get high and fuck around, and he'd be getting it on his banjo. It was awesome.
Hey, Spin, I have a non sequitur technical question for you.
Oh shit.
Sequitur technical question.
Okay.
So I think last week you said you were mentioning something about having a press pass. Do you actually have a press pass?
Yes.
How does one get a press pass? I need to know all of this.
Well, it's a credential. It's not a press pass on its face.
How do we get a credentials?
Work for the press.
You gotta give a blowjob to the head of CNN.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Well, what if I don't want to do that?
Make your own.
So it's not something like there's a press organization that issues official press passes, but you have a credential that's is like a card, or is it a piece of paper in your wallet? Do you have like a cool flap you get to open?
Hold on.
I want to get one of these. We need official TED credentials.
Night, Greg.
It's a like a driver's license card, basically.
Is it
Oh, wow.
laminated?
Pardon?
Is it waterproof?
Yes.
It's
Don't
laminated.
show your address, but you can show the card if you can block
Well,
it.
I can't because it's got other information on it on both sides.
Oh.
We will address you as Mr. Pressman.
Yeah, there you go, Mr. Pressman.
What else does it have? Does it have to have a news that you work for, an organization?
Yeah. Well, it says who you work for, basically.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how to I don't know how to explain it. Like when you apply for a job,
Yeah.
and it looks like a card key, basically. Like a motel card key.
Okay.
And it has my picture and my name and who I work for, yada yada, blah blah blah.
The motel's the one that you can drive your car up to and park outside the door.
Yes, those.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So have you got to pull it out and flash it for any
all the time,
any stuff? Oh yeah. What does it help you get into places that you wouldn't normally be able to get in?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I went to a concert and I wanted to video it. It was Toto, believe it or not. And I'm sure we all know who Toto is.
Yeah, the out of Africa guys.
Yes, the
Out of Africa.
rain. I bless the rains down in Africa. Yeah. I wanted to film it. Well, I went through the media line and I hung it around my neck. I didn't pay for a motherfucking thing. Not one thing. Drinks, food, nothing.
Wow.
And all I did was put my camera up on the tripod, wheeled my ass to the refreshments fucking table, and enjoyed the concert. That's all I did.
And they offered drinks too?
Bro, you have no idea. We
I'm
could have a
certain.
whole discussion on what we get. And that's not even a joke. We could have, I had my choice between tap beer, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Coke. Not that Coke, but Coke. We had pulled pork sandwiches, brats. We had anything we fucking wanted.
Spin was out there higher than a salmon.
I was higher than a salmon.
Is it Coke, pop, soda, carbonated beverage? What's your preferred?
Alan, you'd be surprised what kind of connections you can get when your head's always at waist level.
This is true.
I had a friend that was really good at bullshit, and we used to go to the bars in Portland, and he would tell him that he was a producer for Dave Attell's show. What was that called? Where he would?
Oh God, Insomniac.
Yeah. And so they'd like show us all
plausible.
around. He had some cards made also. And we would go to all kinds of concerts and they'd show us back in the backstage. And it was awesome.
Brilliant, man.
Yeah.
Did Attell ever find out?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
Even better. I'm gonna tell that story to somebody that's gonna put it in Attell's ear. What year was this? I'm sorry.
Oh, geez, probably 2003 or 4.
All right. That's hilarious, dude.
And like I couldn't believe that he'd get away with it, but he just was real good at being serious and having a straight face. Like, oh yeah,
Like
and
when
this
they
guy's
have
the
a-
cameraman, and these girls over here, they're our assistants, and
Yeah, we always bring the entire crew when we're scouting location. No, this isn't
assistants,
something
scouting
that
place
only
out.
1 or 2 of us need to do. No, we need 7 people. Yeah, those random drunk hot chicks are all part of the production team.
they're assistants. They're my assistant and his assistant, and
they look like college aged because they are. They're interns.
Right.
It's a real
Hey,
position.
Go with it, Alan.
You're like, and you're saying all this in front of them, and then you look at one, you're like, "Hey, Rachel," and they all just kind of look at you blankly. You know, they're just none of them are fucking in on the bit. They have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, this guy was hilarious. He also had business cards made that said that he was a photographer for Maxim or something. And then he went on a trip to Mexico and was like flashing this card and getting women to hang out with him and pose for him and stuff. It's kind of a skis, but
hey, Gemsworth, I don't know. Are you into football or anything? Like
what? Sports ball?
Sports.
Not really. I don't really watch the sports.
You know all about sports ball. What do you need to know about sports balls?
Oh no, I can wheel myself into an
all sports, dude. We were on the traveling team.
Oh yeah.
Was your friend Ted Gemsworthy? Was your friend Vince Vaughn in the movie Wedding Crashers?
Actually, very similar. Very similar.
Yeah, I mean, I had a buddy that was kind of like that. It did. He was a short, chubby, half Korean dude.
Popped up right when Steve said that, like.
He was a witty guy, and he was in radio. Of course, he had a face for radio, kind of, but overflowing with confidence, and he could bullshit like off the top of his head.
My friend Bobby was like that, and he would crash weddings and all kinds of fucking events and shit, and just get away with it every single time. It was amazing to watch this dude work. It was wild.
You know, I could wheel myself into an NFL game and watch the game for free.
I bet.
I can.
Sweet.
Nobody wants to stop the dude in the wheelchair.
They don't want to stop a dude with a camera. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We had a buddy with a wheelchair that we used to pack drugs all around and shit like that, wheel up into concerts and fucking get prime seating and shit like that, have a whole fucking party in there. That was great. Shout out to Tom. He was rad.
Dude, if you ever want floor seats to a concert or anything, just go in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I'd like to get front row
fucking seats, bro.
Pish concert.
Front row seats. That's not a joke.
I like Pish.
You're a butthead, Bubba.
That's not a joke.
It was record store day the other day.
What's your favorite Pish song, Ted Allen?
The one that never ends. It just keeps going.
Oh yeah, that one where they're all soloing at the same time.
It's kind of like dilute, like that.
And then they have baby talk words for lyrics.
They do kind of a melody thing, and they kind of
It's
mix
my
it like
favorite.
a
I
harmony
love
thing.
that part.
It's also musical.
Right, and then all of the audience sort of like moves around like they're trying to chase away flies.
I like the part where everybody drops Visine in their eyes all at the same time.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, you want to be able to see the band clearly.
Yeah.
So you can watch a bunch of dudes in dresses pretend to be fucking girls on trampolines like it's the end of the Man Show.
Like a
whatever
Mets
the
baseball
fuck they're
game?
doing up there. Biddly.
Just like a Mets baseball game.
I love when those kids at the show call their parents and have them forward more money over Western Union.
Right?
Yeah, you are missing nothing natural order, Paul. Do not listen to Fish. You know what? I owned a bar that because of the way our bar was built, we couldn't really have a drummer in there. And I was doing live bands. So that basically left you down to hippie jam bands for 90% of it.
Oh, for sure.
So we were a huge hippie jam band bar, and I do not like hippie jam at all. Like I know a bunch of the biggest fucking hippie jam people, the bands and everything, and fucking like Trampled by Turtles and Wookie Foot and all those guys. Wookie Foot got the cops called on me once.
I bet.
Oh no.
We were outside just hugging random strangers, and they called it Hug a Hippie Day.
Oh, that's not good.
Fucking South Dakota, that gets the cops called on you. They're like, "Don't touch me, dirty hippie."
You were the bar owner with the bongo claws?
Dude.
Like South Dakota, like Christy, when Christy and I first got together, I moved from South Dakota to California, and the first real socialization I had off the mountain was my wife and her friends. And these people hug each other all the damn time. And I'm like, and apparently that's just a California thing, pretty much, period. But I'm from South Dakota. So fucking we're over at her friend's house, and her friend goes to give me a hug for no good reason at all. Because I'm getting ready to leave, and I don't know why that needs to be a hugging event. And fucking, so she's got her arms out, and I'm walking backwards. We're in a garage, and we're like in a kind of a tight space. So I finally get to a spot where I can sidestep her, and I sidestep her and turn. Yeah. And she like follows me like the fucking Terminator with her arms out like this, and then she fucking pulls me in a hug, and I literally went, ugh! And then I was like, yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry you experienced that, Ted Bennington. That sounds like an unconsensual aura merge.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know why I like that.
That'll happen.
I'm used to it now, but
you need to see a sound healer immediately.
Yeah.
Before it gets any worse.
In South Dakota, we're not hugging is damn near assault. We're like
my old boss Blue, shout out to Blue, came from Pennsylvania coal country to Santa Cruz County, California.
Oh God!
To help his brother build a house. He had no idea. He had no clue. This dude had worked, nothing but outdoor jobs or factory jobs his whole life. He worked for Cummins and helped design a key component on a fucking diesel engine and shit like that.
Good job rebuilding that head.
He retired twice before he moved out to California to help his brother build the house, and then fell into handymanning and shit like that. But he said the first time a dude called him bro or brother or something like that and tried to hug him, he tried to square up. He was like, no, that's my fucking brother. I don't fucking know you. Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck off me. Word I can't say on Tuesdays. And and tried to engage in fisticuffs, and his brother was like, no, Kent, you got to calm down, man. This is it's all right. It's a little different here.
Yeah, she may have.
That just means you can hang out again. It's okay.
She may have attempted to choke your chakra. I got a guy who can smudge it back into alignment for you. What's your Cash App? Do you have a PayPal? Just wire that money over, and she'll begin working on that right away for you.
It's $350 for the first 15 minutes, but then the second 15 minutes is only $50 more.
Well, money doesn't work on the astral plane, but it works on this one. So to do work on the astral plane, you have to enter through the financial institution.
That's where I enter the plane.
Yeah.
My financial institution.
I would hug you too, Michael. But I've been trained by my lovely wife and her friends.
Yeah, my guy was trained under the tutelage of Tyra Banks.
Now I'm just used to it.
It's weird after you get married.
We love each other for no apparent reason. Why? In South Dakota, we're also not a PDA. We're also not even if you're like a couple, we're not a PDA people. The uptight, high Germans, we are not PDA. You don't even really touch your wife out in public. So you're like, why are you touching me? I'm not even your husband or nothing.
After you get married and you get trained, a lot of things become, yes, dear. Yes, dear. Hug her. Yes, dear.
Yeah, it doesn't really happen in this house. This isn't really I'm very, even though I'm not like the Ortho Bros, because I can tell you, and this is part of why I wanted to have it out with them, and part of why, so young men are starting to learn are trying to figure out how to follow what they think are more masculine figures, and that's why I was trying to pick fights with them. Now, some of the things that they say, I land on the same side as. My house is a very patriarchy house, but it's a symbiosis. where he thinks that he owns his wife, I think my wife is my most precious thing. Where everything that I do tries to provide her a life where she can be the happiest and the most she can be, because she's my soft spot. So my soft spot, I like it nice and soft. Like, you know, my hands stay fucking looking like this, so that way hers can fucking be soft. Like,
yeah,
I go out and beat myself up and take all the brunt of all that, because I want someplace nice to lay, and I want her to have the opposite of that. And the more masculine opens up, the more feminine. Like, the more safe she feels, the more sacred mother she becomes, because she doesn't need to defend herself.
And I don't need
well,
to
that's believe it or not, that's the way I feel, Ben.
But I also don't need to tell him how to behave. He has to be who he is, and he's going to be true to him.
So in that scenario, Spin, is Ben your masculine or your sacred mother?
I plead the Fifth Amendment, for I will incriminate myself.
Ben's fucking getting to he can hug now. I've learned. I still get drained by it a little bit, but I learned. It's okay.
The one thing, like you were saying about bro and brother, there's just something about somebody calling me bro that fires me up. In
California, they'll call the California lingo is my dog's bro. My cow down there is bro. Sometimes the fence post is bro. You're like, you run into a fence post, you're like, bro.
The 80-year-old female cashier is bro. This hammer is bro. Yeah, for people that have the look, and my boss was like, I don't know, dude. Honestly, it was some fucking dumb shit. And looking back on it, like, I'm pretty sure that I looked pretty gay when I did that. But, you know,
at one time, the thing was the word was babe. Everything was babe this, babe that.
I've never heard that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, maybe on TV in the 80s for 5 minutes, but that was like a Billy Crystal bit on Saturday Night Live. That wasn't how people talked in real life.
Pig in the City?
Yeah. And the word okay. Everything that comes out of people's fucking mouths at times is okay, okay, okay. Okay, what? Shut the fuck up.
10-4.
Correct.
It's just a filler. They don't know what else to say. This is like when I talk about how inaccurate it has to be for dead languages when they go back and decipher them. Fuck is my favorite example of that. You literally can use that as a noun, a pronoun, a verb, a fucking adjective.
Universal adjective.
Yeah, literally that word can mean almost anything. So if English died, you know, if Israel got mad and did the Samson option on the world and we're all gone, and then English language is gone, and in 200 years somebody goes back and tries to decipher it, how do you decipher what the word fuck means?
It wouldn't be
that instead of saying okay or or anything, we say fucking. We literally in South Dakota, fucking is like a space filler for us. Like that's what we say when we're trying to think for a second or get our.
What if they discover a bumper sticker and it says on it, "Fuck the fucking fuck face fuckers"?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you even decipher that? And you know we're not some special people that were the first people that swore. The Romans in Pompeii, as they've excavated it, has more dick drawings and things like that. Like everything's a dick drawing. Like what the fuck? It's like a construction site in here. Like, don't open up the walls of your house if you had your house built by construction workers. There is dicks everywhere inside your house.
One of our favorite things to do was porn bomb behind crown molding. And then you'd throw like newspaper of the day, maybe a bottle cap or something like that in there, empty pack of cigarettes. You just, leave the next guy a couple of presents.
That's nice. It's a time
Anytime
capsule.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's a
there you
little
go.
time capsule behind the crown molding.
Anytime I cut my hand enough to fucking make it bleed well, I will make like a little vague looking symbol
Sure.
inside there. Like,
Sure.
Blood, sweat, and tears required.
Mhm. Yeah, you lied to me.
So earlier you mentioned an incantation that is really a Dakotan fertility ritual. All the effing. In the
Yeah,
kids'
Mad
room.
Libs.
This is one of those jokes that you wrote out in your head that you didn't bother to share the content. Oh, I guess you did, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, say the phrase again with all the F's in it.
Oh, I don't even know what I said. I just strung a bunch of fucks together
Yeah,
to make
yeah, that's it. It's the
yeah.
fertility ritual. It always
Okay.
comes back to fertility.
Oh.
That's how the
Okay.
historians will look at it. It was a fertility ritual.
Okay. All right.
I was
Okay.
thinking about it playing Mad Libs. You can put fuck in every single blank and it will still make sense.
Just
That's how
about, yeah.
That's how I
Yeah.
ran out of fucks to give.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Mad
A?
Lib.
A?
Canadian
That's another
Mad Libs.
fucking word. A. It's not a word. It really isn't. It's an
You
expression.
understand how language works, like, right? You have a basic core concept of words and filler words and
Of
things
course.
of that nature, right? Okay, so you're upset by filler words. That's a pet peeve.
Yeah, it would be a filler word. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
is it all filler words?
Oh, there is one that I cannot absolutely stand.
Well, I mean, you're in a wheelchair, so
True. True.
Oh.
It's the N word. It is the N word. There are parts
Nitrogen.
of the country where that's their filler
Nar?
word.
No.
dude, when I came back, so I'm from South Dakota. A lot of people wouldn't guess this about me, but I grew up in a mixed family. I got aunts that, yeah, we know what word you meant.
Family
okay.
from both the north and the south.
Nobody was confused, man. Like,
Nigerian?
Yeah.
I did
Nectar.
in South Dakota, and especially in this very rural areas, I'd never even heard that word. Well, then my mom and my dad got divorced, and my mom went down to Houston, Texas, and that was like everything they said. And my aunt,
vinegar.
and so my aunt had gotten in trouble in the army, and my cousin came and lived with us, and she's mixed. And I got back from Houston, and I looked at her, and I was like, you're a N-word? And I'm only like 4 or 5 or something. It's not like I knew what any implications behind that. And she just looks at me like, didn't know. And and fucking, of course, all the adults flipped the fuck out, and I learned real quick the implications of all that right then and there.
Yeah.
But up until then, because I had never heard the word, and then my introduction to it was in Houston, where literally there wasn't any hate behind it down there either. That was just the word that they used constantly. And going from South Dakota, where it's only basically white people and Native Americans, to Houston, which was a huge black population. It was entirely different culture.
Sure.
Oh, nagger.
Yeah, Nagger.
I get it. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little late to the The
We
party.
know a couple people that use that word all the time, and it triggers the fuck out of me.
Why? Why?
It shouldn't. It's just a word. It
No,
should have
when-
never.
when they're
You know
saying
what?
it-
People,
when they're saying
it's weird white women that gave that word so much power, dude.
Right?
Like, the word doesn't. You know
He
what?
just wants to be able to use it somewhere other than the car with the windows rolled up.
Like, it's not something I would use on a regular basis, but I don't find it to be special. And it's just weird white women that made it special. It's more derogatory than any other word, and that's just absolutely insane on the face of it. Like, nobody goes home and kills them and deletes themselves because they're black. Like, where kids pick on fat kids to the point where they do that on a fairly regular basis because of the names they call fat kids.
Dude,
Like,
there's kids that do that because they get clowned too much about their clothes that they show up
Yeah.
at school in.
Something, yeah.
so the word doesn't have the power that they pretend like it has. It's just weird. It's a weird social twist that it's just unexplainable.
And then the whole you can say it, but we can't say it. That's
Yeah,
even
that-
more.
Like,
that's what
isn't
it
it
is.
our word though? Didn't
Yeah.
we like? I mean, you know, if you want to talk about taking the word back, I mean,
Like,
No.
honestly, when you're shit talking with somebody else, you're just looking for a word that'll get under their skin, something about them. It doesn't matter whether it's about their weight or their race or their religion or their IQ or their glasses or their hairstyle or their car. You're just talking shit.
right?
Yeah.
I don't see why there's any specialness to any of these words.
Or the
Like,
tiny
if you walk up and call me white bread or cracker or something, I don't give a fuck. Oh, okay.
Right. Right. It's going
And-
down wood.
And honestly,
Salty.
I grew up in a basically exclusively white area. And in that area, the different white people have things that they shit on each other about. Like, because I'm from a high German area, all the Oli and Lena jokes are Polacks. But my wife, she thinks they're about Swedes. Like, because she's from a Danish area. And
Right.
so, and you know, to everybody else, there's no white culture. That's because you lump all of us together. We did used to have different cultures. Like I'm German. I like things like Kuchen and pudding. Fucking Marcus and I did a show with a guy that wrote Occult Germany, and he had the most wonderful joke. He said, "You know what they say about Germans? You give them a sausage and a tree, and they're happy."
Yes.
Like, all good. I can sit by this tree and eat my sausage and some pudding, maybe.
Right.
And I don't think that word is about a color of a skin. That N word is only describes someone who takes your cocaine money and doesn't give you cocaine.
No,
Yeah.
it puts it in salmon and then gives you the salmon. Get it right.
Yeah.
Gives you salmon with no cocaine.
Yeah.
I got some cocaine salmon. You want it?
I want
Here it
that
is.
government. I want that government salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, all you got to do is go down to LA. They'll hand you and just ask somebody, you know,
there one here?
they'll lead you to the dispensary.
Oh yeah, in Seattle too.
No
Just have
shit,
to
right?
apply.
Portland.
A. It's not the letter A. It's more like EH, only drawn out. A.
Yeah.
Eh? Yeah, that's Canadian. The A. Like when I lived in North Dakota, right up by the border, I was only like an hour from Winnipeg, and anybody that came, you knew the people that the only real way you could tell the difference between, because we have basically the same accent when you live that far north, is that the Canadians say eh or take off.
Fuck off. No, I'm not putting the ears on. Don't even say it.
Take off, you hoser.
Or a female part is called a gash in their slang.
Australia?
No.
No, Canada.
Oh, in Australia, they love cunt in Australia. That's
Cunt,
one of
that's
the
right.
words.
Me cunts, me good cunts. That's your
It's
best.
blood.
Yeah,
friend.
but that's universal. That's for everybody. Like,
Right,
that's
but
like-
they use it like in their normal vocabulary.
yeah.
Oh, and then there's partner, and then there's they say, "Oh, it's my partner," but that just means he's your friend.
Look at Alan. Alan's Australian. He says, "Damn straight we do."
Oh, there's Alan.
No, we got
was
a
waiting to
bunch
see him.
of we got a bunch of Aussies that watch AM Wake Up, and yeah, man, I've and Slow News Day from way back in the day.
Is it a nightly show for them, an evening news program?
Yeah, it is. It's a late night show. It comes on at or either 11 or midnight or 1 a.m. depending the time of year and where you're at in Australia.
A good friend of mine, Lucas, is from Australia also, and him and I fuck with each other and bust each other's balls. And I sent him this one meme, and it was that thing where Obi-Wan Kenobi's fighting like that big mantis weird looking thing. And it says what people think Australia's like. And then the next picture is the exact same picture, except for Obi-Wan Kenobi's like, you cunt. And it's like what Australia's really like.
Yeah. We have a segment occasionally on the Friday show where our buddy from Australia, Harps, reads a word from the dictionary and the definition. It's lovely. It's everything you're imagining, Benjamin. It's great.
Oh, fuck.
It's great.
I messed
Shout out to
around with
Harp.
a girl from Australia for a couple months, and yeah, that was interesting. She brought a bunch of fucking chocolate from the Cadburys in Australia. Oh my god, is that good chocolate?
Harps, all the same dude. Harps co-hosts show on Sundays with this gentleman here, Tom Cooper, and it's hours and hours of bang your head freaking metal music. So yeah,
Do we
absolutely.
even import
Mom
anything
Rules
from
with Harps
Australia?
and Tom? 3 p.m. on Sundays on the West Coast,
Laughs.
3 p.m. on the East
Lots
Coast.
of
Bang your
laughs.
fucking head.
What, Bennington?
Lots of laughs.
Other than laughs.
Foster's.
Really?
It's Australian for beer.
AC/DC, Russell Crowe, Mel Gibson.
You can say that.
Sydney Opera House, right?
Yeah,
Looks like an
yeah.
armadillo.
Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
Holy.
Unfortunately-
Apparently the key imports include frozen beef, gold, which gold we should have guessed,
Oh, the Gold Coast.
vaccines and pharmaceuticals, and raw materials like refined copper. We import about $16.5 to $29 billion annually.
Unfortunately,
Wow.
Australia's main export is whores. And they all go vacation in places in the United States and pass along their freaking dirty bogan disease.
Oh, and opals.
Alan says Foster's is goat piss.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Dude,
He's not
dude,
wrong.
straight. Oh, I absolutely know that. And also Guinness, I'm pretty sure they squeegee off the floors of the fucking brewery in Germany before they send that shit out.
Oh,
I thought
No,
those
there's
Australian
no
whores
such thing
were.
as Irish Guinness in the U.S. It's all made in Canada.
I
Yeah,
thought,
that's where I
thought those
Decades
Irish.
and decades and
Horrible.
decades
All
and
the German
decades.
beers over here, they're horrible. Like when I was in Germany, oh my god, the beers that they just have on tap there, they serve them warm, which you think would be weird, but they're just delicious. And they literally give you, it's bigger than this Steins. This isn't even a fucking, because and it costs almost nothing. Oh my god, you drink one and you're just lit. You're sitting there like rocking back and forth in your chair, like, why am I so drunk off one beer? And you look over at your buddy next to you and you're like, oh, he's drunk too. Dude, I'm from the Midwest. It's almost it's almost Bible Beltish there.
Yeah.
Like we literally have something called 3-2 beer. And that's all
Yeah.
you know, and shit like that. And so I got to fucking Germany where there's times that I'm drinking beers that are 20% freaking alcohol, and the beer is a fucking liter. Yeah, one beer is putting me the fuck down, and I'm only 19 at the time.
Oh yeah,
Those monks making
Yeah.
strong beer.
Heck yeah.
I think over in Australia, the legal age to drink is 18, isn't it?
Dude, in Germany, if you could see over the counter, you can drink a beer.
Really?
You can't sit and get drunk there. But I will also admit that I drank the water, and me and some other guys drank the water because obviously I chug a lot of water, especially when it's hot out. And freaking, I got stuck in the hospital for 3 or 4 days from it.
Why?
Shit in their water.
Oh.
Where the beer, when you make, that's part of why beer was such a huge thing during the revolution days and stuff. Because that actually was cleaner to drink than just grabbing some water. At least the beer had been boiled and just, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where water that had who knows what kind of bacteria and virus, and especially in an area we've never lived in.
Well, in even Germany's modern beer purity laws go back to plague times and trying to keep it as sanitary as possible and as potable as possible.
Yeah.
Although I would say that the beer purity laws got twisted, and that's part of why all beers are hoppy, because the hops was a key component to it being beer. Where actually prior to the beer purity laws, you made beer out of just about anything.
Yeah.
Alan says yes, the drinking age in Australia is 18. Personally, he thinks it should be raised to 21.
I just missed it being 18 in the United States. To the point where when I turned 19, supposedly Wisconsin would let me drink, and then they wouldn't either. And fucking I just kept missing it. But I think maybe normal kids probably shouldn't, but if you signed yourself up for the military, or you have, things like that, I think it's kind of ridiculous that now I was drinking obviously in Germany, but in the United States, I was able to sign my life away at 17, but not be able to have a beer about it. That seems crazy.
Right.
Just
you go in the military when you're 18, but I can't drink a beer. That's
Which I agree that at 17 I wasn't making rational adult choices. I joined the goddamn army.
That's what they hope on.
Yeah, exactly. When you guys say I can't make rational decisions, don't let me join the army either, dickheads.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to give an 18-year-old a freaking M16, but God forbid he wants to drink a beer.
I was 17.
Or 17, I'm sorry.
That's a big firecracker, an M16.
Yeah, I was 17. I'd already shot an M60, an AT4. I was an expert marksman in an M16. I have all the little fucking, they got the reefs and the 3 stars and all kinds of shit on there.
Cool. Hey, there's 18-year-olds flying C-130s and shit. That's no joke.
Call of
They're
Duty.
up there in fighter jets and everything.
I don't think there's any 18-year-olds doing that actually spin. I think because that's all officers, and officers all have to go to college. So it's probably 20.
Yeah, that's true.
25,
That's true.
22.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to be an officer, you gotta
you're giving somebody $1 million or $1 billion airplane full of munitions. That's a little scary to me.
Well, they spend hundreds of thousands on each soldier in the military, for training and all the shit that they buy them, all the medical care.
Dude, everything they give you is brand new, basically.
Yeah.
Except for the rifle's not yours. You're using, like when I was in training, we were using old Vietnam rifles. So I got to shoot the fully automatic rifles back in the day. Which there's a reason you don't do that. It don't work out. You can't control it. And then also, we all did it. We all just burned off some mags fucking on fully auto because you can.
Just melt the barrel.
Yeah, melts the barrel.
Exactly. Melt the barrel. Yep.
Even on the M60, which is meant to be shot fully automatic, you actually do it in 3-round bursts. You go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. And because if you try and just unleash that barrel, turn into a spaghetti noodle inside like 30 seconds.
So you dance.
Even doing it that way, it's only good for 2 minutes. To shoot an M60, it's a 2-man team. The second man next to the guy, and he's the one who feeds the belt. But then also he's got asbestos gloves, and every 2 minutes it comes with 2 barrels or 3 even, and you take out the barrel that was just being shot. You go like this and you pull it as straight as you can, and you lay it down on the ground on this asbestos pad to cool off, and you take the cool barrel and you put it on the gun. You hook it back up, you smack him on the back of the helmet 2 times, and then he 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
So according to the internets, in the year 2019, the Department of Defense reported the cost of $152,883 per soldier.
What?
For the year.
Holy shit.
Including pay, including everything.
That's such horse.
Yeah.
Dude,
that much.
Give us, it always makes me laugh when they say military grade on things. Maybe it's special forces grade, but the military grade means that they got it from the cheapest shitbag contractor that fucking put out a product that was bare minimum under the parameters. Like fucking that is not quality equipment at all. Only if you're a special forces soldier or something, you get cool stuff, but everybody else, you got garbage. Like when I served, we didn't even have flak jackets and shit. Like the original Humvees, the doors were vinyl. It was vinyl with a tube metal frame that you could have stabbed through with a knife or something, like certainly wasn't stopping shrapnel or anything else.
Well, in your case, sir, it was a bayonet, but just saying.
Right. We did have bayonets. I feel like they probably still have bayonets because they don't send you out when you're at war. It's not like you get to have a pack animal carrying ammo with you and shit. You get unless you can scrap up some from other places, they issue you 2 clips full of ammo. And they're like, yeah, I'll kill a bunch of people. You get into a firefight, 2 clips of ammo don't mean shit. Like this is part of why, like out in the field, hopefully you win that battle and then you walk over to the other side and you take their guns and their ammo.
Yeah.
Especially if you had an M16, because them pieces of shit fucking misfired constantly.
Oh yeah, you can take a misfiring M16 and swap it for a constantly jamming Kalashnikov.
You look good doing it.
Well, misfiring and jamming.
This is
like
true.
M16 was hot garbage. And honestly, the AK, that's so much bigger of a round too. Like the M16 rounds, it's basically an oversized 223.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 223 with a little bravado. Like a fucking 7.62 is almost a 308 round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like firing a fully automatic Mauser.
Have you seen the videos of the guy shooting bullets through paper plates on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's everyone's algorithm.
No, I haven't seen this.
Don't people or is it like actual physical brandishing of weapons that are getting people's YouTube channels taken down? Like
not just physically brandishing, even if you show a clip of somebody else brandishing a gun. Like guns are right now a super hot point on YouTube. Jim Bob is currently fighting with YouTube because he was reviewing like a movie, and in the movie somebody used a gun.
That's just being fucking.
Dude, it's because it's AI. It's because it's AI.
Yeah.
what we're doing is getting all the AI glitches. This is why I told you need to quit fucking with the AI. Watch a YouTube video that tells you how to talk to your real human and get to your real human, and then your real human will understand what you're saying, and you will get your channel monetized. It took me 6 months to get that answer, dude.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Yeah, Alan, you're right. They need to grow a pair.
Dude, YouTube, the social media platforms are the fucking barn wall all day. Because the thing is even when they release the restrictions, the stuff doesn't come back. The fucking thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of followers I had before this don't come back. All the old videos that I did don't come back just because you can say, and it's not even really everybody, because then YouTube's very arbitrary about who they let say what.
Yeah, that's true.
I got a new mic, Timony, and I got soundboard. I need one wire that is coming in the mail and should be here by Thursday. And so I will sound good, and I will quit, and then other people won't override me on panels.
No, Timony, it's coming, by mule, Pony Express.
Yeah, clarify. Does it sound like a tuna can, a lentil soup can, Campbell's soup, chicken noodle? What kind of can?
Not lentils. I do not have the enough ass cheek to hold in lentil farts.
Get a giant yam can, a little bit bigger sound.
My girl loves lentils, and I'm like, you can do that by yourself.
On a girl's weekend alone.
Dude, I never had lentils before I met Christy. And actually, I thought they tasted pretty good. She made like this.
Dude, bitches love lentils. What
just
is that?
Just one spoonful, that's enough.
Like a bad version of Weekend at Bernie's.
Fucking, she made these lentils in like a barbecue sauce and made like a barbecue sandwich with lentils, and it was actually really tasty. And then like an hour later, I farted like I had never farted or even imagined in my life. It was just like one continuous fart for like the next 12 fucking hours.
It sounded like that Chris Isaac song.
And we had just been dating like maybe a month. I was not to the point yet where I was feeling rip ass.
Right.
And I'm just like, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, holy shit. I couldn't believe it. Lentils are not for white people.
Vuvuzela's in chat right now. Vuvuzela's in chat. Come on.
Yeah, put Uncle Guns' message up. Thank you, Uncle Guns.
Is that Nightbot?
No, that's Uncle Guns. He's one of he is awesome. I met him. We met him over at Sarah's channel, and he's the badass bouncer at Sarah's channel, and he has graced us with also coming over.
Beautiful.
Fuck, man, my wife will clear a fucking campfire outside. I'm not even joking.
We were at the campfire.
At the campfire.
Yeah, you just throw your wife under the bus.
I was wheeling backwards, so I did not get, out of the shot.
You might want to blank his screen right now before she's grabbing a weapon. If he gets pranked in the back of the head, we don't want that on our show.
Hey, Mrs. Spin, am I lying that you will clear a campfire?
God, dude, just like you're just backing the bus up over her.
She said,
like,
"Yep."
Threw her.
I would have just laughed as all of a sudden Spin just fucking did a 180, and all you see is wheelchair wheels in the air.
Follow-up question: does she do birthday parties?
Then you just hear like super ugly
Only
crying
on Sundays.
From the microphone.
Helps blow the candles out.
And like the big inhale before.
Oh yeah.
Then she kicked him on the way out.
A little sniffle along the way.
Hey, you know what, Bennington? My security's getting fucking ideas. Just stop while we're ahead.
2 hours, 38 minutes. Clip it. Send the evidence to the sheriff.
Dude, that fucking video of you and him and fucking Crack Baby. Fucking Christy and I were laughing so hard about that earlier.
Oh, Bennington, I've got 2 more, and they're even worse.
Security is brilliant.
They're even worse.
He has figured out how to make the AI work good. That's hilarious.
Yes, he has. It's funny.
Dude, I don't usually my farts don't usually stink. And I don't know if it's just my vegetarian diet or whatever, but fucking lentils, that changed all that. Oh yeah. That had heat.
Note to Mrs. Bennington, cease on the lentillions. Okay.
Oh, she knows. She knows. She's never tried that again.
Cease the lentillions.
Yeah, she actually thought I could fly that night. She never tried giving me lentils again.
Never again. The distress was real.
I gotta say this pretty low. The one time we were getting in my truck, right? And we had beans and all kinds of shit. Next thing I knew, I was hurling myself out of the truck, and it wasn't me.
It wasn't an extended cab.
Extended cab, and I could not get back into the cab for another 5 or 10 minutes. with the windows open. Okay.
Dude, this is just like 2 weeks ago, I was talking to one of my nieces, and fucking we were video chatting, and I was giving her shit, and I asked her about her stinky farts. She's like, "Oh, I'm not the one that has the stinky farts. Fucking her sister is." And then she just started throwing her sister right under the bus, talking about how rank her ass was. I'm like, just dying.
Hey, I'm not saying that I haven't done the old fucking trick of farting and fucking throwing a blanket up over her ass. Oh, I've done that.
Oh, you gave her the Dutch oven.
There's a chick that died like that. I saw an article the other day, and it was a particular set of circumstances. Like the chick, like she couldn't sleep without being fully under the covers, and her dude was a chronic sleep farter. And he literally like methane. Yeah. Yeah. She died because his rancid ass, because she Dutch ovened herself.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Habitually.
I Dutch ovened myself once on accident. Fucking Issa. It was when we were moving into this place. And Christy scorched a pot, and because we had like 30 people, so Christy was making these ginormous pots of broccoli chowder and stuff, trying to feed large amounts of people. Well, she scorched the broccoli chowder because trying to heat up this giant pot in a reasonable time, and just wasn't used to it. So it was no good. So she puts it outside, and Issa, for the first time ever, was like food aggressive. She didn't let nobody else eat that. She scarfed down this whole pot. She said,
"This is my garbage."
Yeah. And her stomach was so distended. And so we get over to Redding, and Issa's laying there, and I don't think nothing of it. And I actually thought one of the guys farted. And because we're all sleeping in a Winnebago together, I'm like, oh, fuck, this is just like prison. And I fucking pulled the blanket over my head, only it was Issa. And because it was cold, she was under the blanket with me. I was like, oh, God. Ah. And so then we came home. And while we were there, I went to the burrito place, and that one that has all the different crazy hot sauces. And I found this one that was black garlic and scorpion pepper. And I ate that at home on some burritos Christy made. And then we went to Redding, and fucking Issa was underneath the blankets. Well, on the way there, it was wild. I farted, and I was riding with another dude, and we both thought that and because my farts don't normally stink, it smelled like raw sewage, just horrifying. And I was like, oh God, we passed sewage or something. And then I ripped ass again, like an hour, like 10 minutes later, and it was the same horrifying smell. And I was like, oh no, that's me. Like, oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Jim Timony says you're lactose intolerant, Ben.
Yeah, totally lentil intolerant. So then we get in the Winnebago and it's cold again. And Issa's all up underneath the blanket right next to my butt, and I rip ass. And Issa goes, and gets out and leaves. I just about died. Oh, fuck.
Poor dog.
I've never seen a dog fucking leave from a fart before.
Oh,
talk about yelling Armageddon.
It's a win if you can get the dog to be like, oh no, that's too much for me.
Especially when she got me the week before, I was like, yes.
Natural order Paul with the history lesson. The deadliest fart in history was a Roman soldier who farted in front of the Jewish temple and caused a riot.
I will forever remember that fact.
And the location of that spot is now the fucking wall that Javier Milei was kissing earlier today. I don't know. That'd be funny, though.
That would be funny.
Oh, God. That guy that came on Sarah's panel one night who kept his identity hidden that was calling fucking Spin's hat a Trump yarmulke just about killed me.
It is a Trump yarmulke. Yeah, it is. That's
in a retarded voice. And he's like, I like your Trump yarmulke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will you want to get a Burger King?
Oh, fuck. I just about died.
That was one of the funniest moments.
I mean, in 2026, having a MAGA hat at this point, it's no different than walking around with a slave collar and the GIMP mask on and the little ball gag in your mouth. The level of self-parody that is fucking, I don't know. You've either got to be the most oblivious moron on the planet or you're doing a bit.
I have a friend.
If you're doing a bit, I can see that.
So, speaking of that, I have a friend that's a realtor, and she tells anybody, put all your political stuff away. And she looked at me and said, would you listen if I told you to put all your political MAGA shit away? I said, fuck no, who cares? She says, believe it or not, people will not buy a home.
Well, I mean, not only that, but why let them know that you're Israel's bitch from fucking 50 yards away when they can find out 10 minutes into a conversation? You know,
this is true.
I want to know what he's going to do if if the anti-war thing passes. It was one vote shy this time.
I know, but it's the rotating villain thing where they always find one Democrat that they can be like, hey, look.
Fetterman's like, yes, I will be him.
Yeah. No, dude, I know what happens.
One Democrat or one Republican to vote the other direction also. So
right?
That was kind of a squash.
Yeah, the rotating villain works with red team or blue team.
Yeah.
You know,
And then, of course.
Yeah, they've always got their scapegoats.
Have the text of Palantir's technological Republican brief.
Fucking thing, dude. Yeah,
there's a lot of points there. We have to come back to this.
Go right in on it, please. I've got a split in 12 minutes, so
sure. So maybe we'll sign this as homework because there are 6, 7. How many points? 21 points, I think.
15, I think.
22
points
from the number one New York Times best-selling The Technological Republic, Hard Power, Soft Belief in the Future of the West by Alexander C. Karp, no association with the fish, and Nicholas W. Zamiska. 22 points. Zamiska might be.
Okay.
Fish on Fridays.
Yeah.
So there's a lot
Salmon.
of points here. Yeah, if we're all ruled under Palantir technology in the Technological Republic,
free email is not enough. The decadence of a culture or civilization, and indeed its ruling class, will be forgiven only if that culture is capable of delivering economic growth and security for the public. Let's.
a lot of big ideas here in this book. Very important ideas to consider. Rob Noor's live as well, chatting with Tony from Hello Listener. That's cool. I'm glad he's still streaming. I thought his career ended the night Ted Bennington talked to him.
No, their cult actually thought that they had a decent showing.
Well, they thought they won that round with their Benadryl partner who fell asleep and didn't volley back at all. In Noir, who just talked.
I don't even claim I win all of them. Like when you asked me if I thought I did well against the two Craigs, when I debated on chemtrails, I said, "Fuck no, I don't think I did well." Is that not exactly what I said? In fact, I think I more emphatically said the fuck no. You know, knock it off. But against in that debate with Rob and fucking Marte, we crushed them, and it was honestly a impossible win position for them. But so that's part of why I wasn't gloating too much about it. Like, you guys had a horrible position.
Yeah, Palantir doesn't like to gloat about the neutering of Germany and Japan after
Silicon
World War
Valley
II.
must play a role in addressing violent crime, huh?
Yes, like a pre-crime unit.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Kind of a strange manifesto.
They're doing it for our good in a desperate bid to save lives.
Well, if this was published in a book, no one read it, so they had to publish it on X, where even fewer people are reading it. But it's a little frightening. A little bit concerning, these RoboCops.
Ugh. The scary part is this is the public square at this point.
Well, the scary part is this is the Trump administration, but the private wing of it. This is the front row of the inauguration. This is the entire reason JD Vance is the vice president. This is the software company that's baked into not just domestic surveillance and foreign deployment of autonomous weaponry, but also has the healthcare data of not just the US and the UK, but all of the Five Eyes countries. And nobody elected any of these people. Nobody gave any consent for them to have any of this information with your informed consent. And they're, running a decent portion of the federal government. And they're doing that because people think it's funny to put on a red hat and own the libs rather than do something that would give them any actual autonomy or freedom. What slaves?
I'm trying to figure out. Just the other day, I figured out how to. Oh, there it is. And here you guys go. We love you guys. Here's some gift memberships. I hope our regulars win the
Oh
membership.
yay!
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Kick
Gift
ass.
memberships.
We got enough memberships to give out gift memberships now.
Oh nice. I didn't know that was a thing.
good.
Cool.
Oh, I see one going to True Northern 93, Sue Finelli
Sue
111,
Nice.
Space _ Minor, Snipes 8, and Slow Cheetah have been gifted membership.
Space Miner. Do you actually mine space, or are you just underage out there?
MINER.
How's that work? Okay.
I think everyone online is, 21. It used to
I
be
know, but
everyone
in
was
space, I mean, you could be underage at 600.
like ASL.
I don't know how that works.
18 FL, I think, is the ASL in the chat room.
ASL.
Yeah.
You're at ASSHOLE if you're gonna be using fucking dork speak for the remaining 5 minutes I have before I turn into a pumpkin and have to go work on the other show.
We can get into leet speak. We need to hack the system. Hack the
Leet
Gibson.
speak?
Yeah, leet.
Hack the planet.
Hack the
Did you get
Gibson.
the field source code?
Leet speak is
Yeah.
like what, 2006? Era about that? Yeah.
Yep.
That's what-
That's
yeah.
what, yeah.
With all that said, it's time to shut her down. Steve's got to go. Ted Steves. So upcoming, I got a big debate with a cult priestess as a partner.
Cool.
Debate,
Okay.
Monday night.
She's
cultural.
Shout out to Occult Priestess.
Yeah. So that's going to be fun.
I
And
don't
then
think she's the biggest fan of me, but I support her and her work.
right.
Is that Thursday?
That's Monday. Monday.
This upcoming
Thursday.
Monday.
Thursday, there's a lady coming into Tomato who's going to debate feminism's harmed women and children in society.
And this is
So
on
that-
Benjamin Balderson channel.
It will definitely be on my channel also. The debate, the first part of the talk on Thursday with Sarah on this one will not be because I'm not in that, but I will be in right after she gets done having that lady lay out her points. I can't remember her name. And then Thomas, from our friend from Paranoid American, is on the Thursday after making the case that we have more eugenics in America today than they did in World War II Germany.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be super interesting.
Well, you want to keep it under 14%, Ben.
Yeah.
Taylor Fogarty, Bennington. Taylor Fogarty.
Oh, Taylor Fogarty is the lady. So she's definitely going to provoke some people. Nobody likes when women say stuff like that. They get mad because they're like, "Oh, she's a traitor." So that should be interesting. And gave away some gift memberships. So after we get off here, we will open up the members only area. We try to put up a lot of stuff for members.
On Benjamin Balderson YouTube.
Well, and we're getting closer and closer to when I'm allowed to hang out a little bit after hours.
After 9?
Well, the kids will be on summer break and shit.
Wow.
So it's mostly because I'm loud. If I was capable of speaking in an indoor voice,
Shady,
it would be different.
Some of the members only streams are ASMR. It's very
Steve
soft.
and I both have
spoken.
voices that carry. Like when Steve was living here and him and I get into yelling conversations, I know people fucking over in Bloxburg were hearing it.
We get into delicious dish talk and we talk about sweaty balls.
Well, both Ben and I are like partially deaf too.
Yeah.
What's that? What now?
I mean, it's anything, and yeah. Yeah, and then once he starts talking, and you got to talk over him because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You got to do it at a volume that's going to sink in, and yeah, so everything just sort of escalates volume wise that way.
Yeah, which definitely signals me that Steve is not understanding things, and so I then also must ratchet up the volume because
Right.
Steve's obviously being extra idiotic at this point.
Need some ear trumpets.
Vuvuzulas in the chat. Thanks to all the Rumble chatters, we won't be members only on the Rumbles. It's just on the Benjamin Boulders and YouTube.
It's true. It's true. If you're watching on the AM Wake Up Rumble and you want to get in on the hot members only action, you have to go over to Ben Balderson's YouTube channel and become a member.
You don't have to,
but you're encouraged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to watch the stream, you can't get in and watch the stream unless you sign up for membership. But you can go there and sign up for membership and then immediately get into the show tonight.
It's true.
Immediately.
It's true.
Immediately.
Instant VIP access.
And it's like nothing,
Yeah.
like pennies.
Yeah, JD says you and Steve do have big voices. Yeah. Once I have this good microphone, people won't be over talking me on no fucking panels. I'll tell you that much.
We got the microphone, you'll have the cable, we'll put it all together, and then boom.
Yeah.
Radio
All
Tech
right.
Talks.
Well, thanks for hanging out, y'all.
you guys.
See you next Tuesday.
Thank you.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. I'll do my homework.